God damn it.
Did
Did his music track just stop when this fucking countdown goes off?
Everyone likes just perfect sitting in silence quietly for an assembly to start, right?
Half-assed. Half-assed. Half-assed favors. That's my problem. I know this is going
right
out of decorum.
Right at the
Half-assed
top of the show.
favors.
I don't know if it's half-assed. It's, not everybody thinks, oh, hey, what if, the show doesn't start right on time?
Then why was the video extended? Hey, can you extend the video because we don't start right at 5?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you sure the music went out? Are you 100% sure?
No, I'm not.
Well, now I'm not sure either. Maybe it was playing.
Half-assed favors. Your man Martian.
I feel like we did this. Did we not do this, or we just discussed it?
HAF.
Well, this was relying on friends, I'm going to say, because I'm remembering Tony's favor to pick up my shit.
His
at the
was
post
no
office.
ass, which is shocking because he has so much of it.
Tony, can you get my package from the post office in anticipation of the show? Sure. Absolutely.
Vito's making this problem about merch.
No problem.
Again.
It is about merch. Speaking of merch,
everything's
guys,
about merch. Merch Planet. Welcome to Vito's Merch Town. Everything's for sale. Meet the door, the cards, the card viewing booth things. Even the floors for sale at Vito's Merch Store. I'll sign it. I'll sign you. I'll sign myself.
6 pieces of merch, 4 of which are just our logo on something, okay? So we really have 3 pieces of merch.
Come on down to Vito's Merch Store. We got 3 pieces of merch. That's 3 for everybody.
Regardless, the Ricky shirt now available from Killdozer.Industries.
The one that says retarded on it?
No, it doesn't say retarded on it.
Okay.
If anybody wants a variant that actually says Ricky Retardo, but I think most people said, well, I can't wear this in public. And I was like, yeah, that's fair.
You just got to wear it when you're plowing your wife or whatever.
This is a nice piece of merch. I paid a guy to draw.
You paid a guy for this?
Yeah, I paid a guy.
How much?
Do you really want to know? It was like $100.
Whoa, $100.
He did a really good job.
He did a good job.
I added
probably just used AI though.
No,
you probably got rooked.
No, he didn't use AI.
This looks like this got AI written all over it.
Right-click it, and you can open it in a new window. You can see it.
I don't know this newfangled clickery.
You don't know anything about
got.
clicker. There you go. You can see the whole shirt there.
Wow. Can we get some a more muscular male model here? What's going on here? You
That's
can see
the
his
default
veins.
model that the print shop generates.
I mean, I don't want to be hard on this guy.
I can
look at how sexy. Look at how good he would look. This Lantern Richard Spencer jaw that he's got.
Okay.
But then he's got these noodly arms down here.
I thought, what model would our audience identify more with? There's a huge muscular black guy that they can put it on, or a skinny white twink.
Put it on a woman with huge tits.
I
And
don't
you
think
don't
that's
even
an
need
option. I don't
just
know
put a fucking picture of the logo and have some hot whore bouncing around. There, you sell T-shirts like crazy.
People will be confused. They'll think it's a woman's shirt. It has to
and
be
they'll buy
clearly
it.
a men's. No, they're not going to buy it. Anyway, and I did the little graphics thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That
part's
background.
not as good.
I think I did a pretty good job.
All right, are you ready to do a show?
Yes, I'm proud of the Ricky shirt. I think it looks good.
I love it. I just wish it said something other than Ricky. Like, I don't know what to put there.
Yeah, well, we tried to. I don't know. If anybody has a good idea, I can still change it.
Is it working? Is everything working here? Chickens in the chat. Pirate flags for harder. The pirates in the chat.
It looks like it's working.
And remember, it's $50 for Vito's to plunder Vito's booty, or $50 for the Pokemon Call to Prayer, or whatever else we're doing.
Power World Call to Prayer.
Power World Call to Prayer.
I think somebody's going to donate the 50.
Well, let's see. People have been.
Do we really need?
People have been sending some really crazy stuff.
Yeah, I
but
know.
no one's sending anything crappy. That's weird. People are only sending good stuff.
Well, that's what we need to workshop this bit.
It's not a wee bit.
Okay,
it's my bit.
Need
I
to
do
workshop.
whatever I want because it's my booty
Good.
that I plundered.
I look forward to that bit evolving because at this point, people are being like, "Hey, Vito, I sent the crown jewels of England in," and I'm like, "Well."
Guess you better get on the scale then, Vito.
Right.
Guess you got no choice then, don't you, Vito?
I mean, I don't want you to burn the crown jewels
That's
or the
correct.
other ridiculous things people are sending in.
Okay, let's go.
Sure, let's do it.
Vito's booty. Biggest problem in the universe. Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe, the only show that ranks every problem in the universe From cops changing their sectors to rape list collectors. Your host, Dick Mashley. Joining me as always is Vito Links.
Hi, Dick.
What's up, buddy? How you been?
I'm good.
That was sent in by Super Serbian. If that's a good thing or not to be a Super Serbian.
It's crazy how much stuff keeps happening.
What do you mean?
It's like I go to be like, what happened this week? We'll talk about it on the show. And I go, oh, my God, there's so much that we have not brought up, that we have not talked about. It feels like it's miles away from here.
What are you talking about specifically?
Horseman.
We didn't talk about that?
We have not talked about Horseman at all.
Oh, man.
Doesn't that feel like it's a month away? That was like last week.
Oh, holy moly. I didn't even make a Mr. Ed cut out.
I know.
God, that Eric fucks up it more than we can keep track of it. I talked about it on my show a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing is sometimes I think you talk about stuff on your show, and then I don't get to join in the fun.
Well, you could have called in. You could always call in Discord when you're laying down in bed or in the bath.
I was watching your show. How do I call in? You have to notice.
Be on Discord.
Yeah, but you have to notice I'm in there.
You could text me or something.
And I'm sitting there for an hour.
Oh, fucking.
Okay,
I'll break it. I'll break in for precious, so I don't ruin your lying down time.
I'm not lying down. Although I was working on my comic in bed, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, like that?
No. I have a monitor built into the wall that I can pull out.
The wall or the ceiling?
The wall.
The wall.
I
Okay.
wish it was on the ceiling.
And you can tilt it.
And I got a little wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse. And
In
I
bed?
got a special mouse pad for the bed. It's like a bean bag with like a mouse pad on top of it, so it goes on any surface.
Oh my God!
And I was just
Wait, it's a mouse that you can do in bed?
The mouse is normal. It's a mouse pad. Imagine a tiny bean bag with a wooden circle affixed to it.
Wooden circle?
Yeah, like a wooden disc. And that's the pad that you use the mouse on.
Huh.
So, because it's a bean bag, it'll go anywhere and like still be, adhere to the surface.
You order this with your Temu bucks that you got for
No, I got it on Amazon.
shilling that shit?
I did buy a bunch of stuff from Temu, though. You can just go on there, and it's crazy the stuff they got.
So you're working on your comic, you're like just nitpicking your artist? Like, what does working on a comic mean for not an artist?
There's a little bit of nitpicking the artist, and I feel bad about that, but it is what it is.
Uh-oh. The comic virus is getting hold.
I'm not very nitpicky.
The Eric virus is taking hold of you. The what it is virus.
It's not the what
Say
it is
something.
virus.
See if it sounds funny with this under it.
Well, I've been working on my comic
It doesn't
book.
sound funny.
No,
okay,
it
you're
doesn't.
safe.
All right.
You're clear. You must be inoculated.
It's stuff where like I go, okay, as I've said, I read a lot of like gag manga, Japanese comics that are funny.
Love it. Love that you do that.
So I have certain things in my head that are funny.
Yeah.
He doesn't read as much like comedy stuff.
Who?
The artist.
The artist. He's not funny.
He's not.
You're funnier than him.
Yeah.
I would say that kind of stuff after the comic was done, if I were you.
Well, no, he's not trying to be funny. He's like an actual artist who draws cool superhero stuff.
Even people who are not funny still have feelings.
I'm not saying he's not funny. I'm saying
You're funnier.
Well, I know what jokes
Just
and
even
gags.
worse, honestly.
Like, he'll draw the character being like, ugh, and I'll be like, no. He's got to be like, wah! And his eyes are bugging out of his head. And
What? No, the first one was...
You didn't even see it.
Yeah, I was like
describing it.
And you're like, wow. Like, that's a little, like a clown.
Some of it, I think you got to go over the top,
Oh, boy, I can't wait to see this comic.
You've seen parts of it. It's looking good.
I can't wait to hold it in my hand.
Well, I've made extensive changes based on one particular note you gave me. I don't know why I'm upset.
Which one?
The one about the characters making decisions. There's a pivotal moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I made a change. You said, well, that's bad. And I said, well, I like this change.
Is it like...
and now I've even elaborated
drive-through choice that he makes?
Yeah, what he gets at the drive-through. And then people keep asking me to add the ISOM truck. I can think of one play...
You should just do ISOM. Just remake every scene and have Super Killer lurking around like Forrest Gump, and they edited all those scenes, like Nixon and stuff.
I know.
And it's ISOM, like Back to the Future 2. And it's Super Killer going through ISOM. You don't have to pay for it because those assets are all free.
Yeah.
And he's going through.
Well,
and it's just all, ISOM, just the model ISOM, and you don't have any of the speech, right? So it's not illegal, and it's all following Super Killer. That is a fucking good-ass comic.
So I take the entire ISOM comic.
Yes.
And replace ISOM with my character.
No, you have your guy in the background doing other stuff, like Back to the Future 2.
Watching him.
Where it's the same stuff, but Marty's in the back doing stuff.
Well, that sounds that sounds a bit elaborate.
Whoa! Next week you're gonna be saying, yeah, now we need to figure out that bit too.
I think that people are gonna be satisfied. We got a lot of fun stuff going on.
Did you drink your coffee this week? I told you.
No, I haven't touched it.
You made me make it for you, and then you sit and stare at it while you start this fucking outboard motor of energy that you have.
I took some Adderall. We're good. Legally prescribed.
Why don't you shotgun that coffee?
I shotgun this DC.
Dark cock?
Take me to Washington because I'm drinking that DC.
All right. Oh, wait, I didn't write it down.
You looked at the
Cops
paper.
transferring departments one.
Am I on? Okay, I think I'm on a streak.
What?
Go through the episodes.
Come on.
2 seconds it'll take.
Okay.
Cops transferring departments. So I win episode
stopwatch this.
126.
Dead air.
It's not dead air. People
could have been.
Oh, the show that's a contest is doing the contest stuff. I can't believe it.
There we go.
Where's the next episode button?
You tell me.
You broke the show.
It's so easy to find.
You broke the show.
Uh-oh. Okay, now we're clicking randomly in a panic.
Shut up.
New bonus episode is up at patreon.com/biggestproblem. Maddox would hate it if you bought this episode.
So I won
Big problem in China. Biggest problem
in China.
Okay.
Another racist. Okay, so I won 126.
127.
125, I won robocallers.
Okay.
And now my mouse is dead. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so 120. Wait, 126 I won. 125 I won.
Okay.
This is 126 again because I hit next instead
job.
of previous.
Good job.
Why would previous be
dude.
to the left?
Way to seamlessly navigate the site.
This is
that
your
you said
fault.
would take 2 seconds.
Shut up. 124. Ignoring driving signals.
Okay.
That's 3.
Dumb problem about driving.
Doesn't
Stupid.
matter. Still 1. This is 123. Live service video games.
What
That's
the fuck?
4 in a row.
4 in a row?
I think you did. I think you won this one. Let me see.
It's a bonus, though.
Oh, that's a bonus.
Doesn't
episode.
count.
That doesn't count. Okay. Episode 122. DEI. That was your last win.
Thank Christ. I better start bringing in more right-wing problems here.
If you get 3 in a row, it's what? What are NBA Jam rules?
Then you're a flaming. I can't say.
I think if you win 3 in a row,
Then you eat shit. Chick Hearn goes, he's eating shit.
I think I should get a free. I should get a free toy out of the toy box.
See how quickly
how
quickly he's trained on my toy game.
But if I lose 3 in a row, you get to burn a toy from the toy box.
I get to burn you. I get to chase you around and light you on fire.
All right. Well, I won again with cops transferring departments. What else?
Product placement movies.
That
you
was
won that
top
one
2.
too. What the fuck?
And remember how you go? These problems suck. This episode sucks. Well, I'm winning.
Well,
so who
I'm just
cares?
saying it wasn't. Now you're gonna get me started. Everyone said don't.
W's a W, and I can't stop putting them up.
The sex offender registry got 24.
The sex offender.
People like you guys like the sex offender registry. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I want to know.
What do a bunch of little kids and women listen to this show? What the fuck do you guys care about the sex offender registry? Bunch of simps. Bunch of beta simps. Bunch of white knighting virgin incel simps.
Well, it's because everybody wants to be able to find their friends. And the sex offender registry makes it easy.
That's the one social media you can't get kicked off of.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a new Twitter, everyone. Go check out my sex offender registry. I'll put it up there.
Yeah, check it out.
That's how we got to get rid of it.
Separate Facebook only for pedophiles.
We all start.
And a bunch of AI, women and children for them to interact with, so they're properly contained.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We all start doing AI porn of Taylor Swift so we can all end up on the sex offender registry.
Is that what you think's going to happen?
Yeah, and then we could do Twitter on the sex offender registry, and they can't kick us. They legally can't kick us off, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know.
Wi-Fi's got negative? You guys are fucking retarded.
Because everybody has their own Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but you can't connect anywhere.
You should have
seen. You have the mouse and you lean all over it because you can't stop fiddling.
Oh my god! I'm not fiddling. You're just mad you lost.
How many tears are going to end up on that piece of paper today? I'm going to count. For every tear that's on that paper, I'm going to deduct a toy.
Yeah, let me play with my paper. Let me doodle.
No, people don't need to hear this.
This is me in school. Actually, I have this like really embarrassing memory where this is actually in community college.
Oh.
Where I would just like incessantly doodle on papers.
Yeah.
To the point where I was completely tuning out the class. And at one I didn't even notice that the teacher had been like, okay, let's arrange our desks in a circle facing me. And my desk was facing the other way in the center of an entire circle of desks, and I'm just autistically drawing like anime bullshit. And I look up, and there's just a circle of like 12 people just staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? We've been like this for like 10 minutes. Like they literally just let me sit there for 10
Did
minutes.
you just stay there
completely
after that?
zoned out. No, I was like, oh shit, and I got up and moved my
And
desk.
you tipped your desk over?
It was yeah, and I fell and I spilled spaghetti everywhere. It was a fat kid nightmare.
Wow, that sucks.
I felt retarded. I was like, oh my God, I'm autistic or something.
So you spent all of class doodling.
Yeah.
And your doodles still look like
my doodles still suck.
Bad.
They're all right.
Okay.
I drew your fucking saline injected sack pretty.
We should enter the LA Art Fair. Remember how?
I'd love to enter the LA Art Fair.
Let's all do it. All of us are entering it.
I think
this year
would do better. But they don't rank them. It's like blue ribbon or participation ribbon.
It turns out there's a rank lower than that, Vito. It turns out they pick a special.
Yeah.
They pick a special entrant every year and fucking disqualify them.
Well, you should have grouted it, as I told you. I saw that thing on your table, and I said, oh, it's going to look really good when you add the grout. And you're like, what grout? And I went, what do you mean? It's a mosaic. You can't just leave the pieces like, you're going to add the layer.
Are you doing any kind of bits or anything?
Let me see here. I had a couple
haven't
notes.
voted up?
I do not have a voted up, and the reason is because, as I explained on the last episode, send me news articles.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
no one did.
It's hard to find them sometimes. But you're reading the news. If you read a news article,
They're too busy voting stupidly.
yeah, well, they're too busy
sex
sending.
offender
Everybody
registry.
has time to send garbage to this show to humiliate me, but nobody has any
Garbage
time.
you got sent. Oh, I'm not even going to tell you what you got sent.
Yeah, is it another Mother's Milk pop figure? I hope.
No.
Did you find it?
No. I didn't look for that shit.
Great.
You got sent stuff that will boggle your mind.
Okay. Also, like people keep like sending me messages.
Unbelievable stuff.
Or like they're tweeting at you. They're like, "Hey Vito, I sent you my my childhood first edition Charizard card that my father
Ball
gave to me."
Rages says, I'm sending you my first edition original set Charizard that I opened when I was a child with my grandfather, who was in Vietnam, a Vietnam vet, and has since passed away.
Is he fucking with me? Because then I'll like go.
He was running a torturing camp, a POW camp. He was on the other side. I know this guy. He's a real jackass.
Okay.
This item has both great monetary value and is of emotional significance to me. I hope Vito doesn't let it get burned. That would be devastating.
Why would you?
Because he hid the card up his ass.
Yeah.
For
12
5
hard
years.
years. 5 hard years.
The son did.
5 long years.
In 2003.
Yeah. Just for fun.
For fun.
Hit it up his butt.
Well, I hope you don't burn this guy's card
Great.
today. Or whenever we do Vito's Booty next. I don't know. Cool Hand James says...
Right, because no one's going to donate $50 for your stupid bit.
Cool Hand James says, Vito, I want to help the environment and stop pollution. Also, Vito, I have dedicated my whole life to collecting every single plastic toy in the world.
Yeah, I'm getting them out of the landfills. Where else? That plastic should be in my home.
All of it.
All of it.
Then what do you do when you run out of... Why don't you just move to China where they got...
All
you
sorts
could
of
buy
plastic crap.
all the new apartment. Just move to a new apartment.
I already said I want to be that stone-faced Chinese lady selling TikTok crap. I think I'd be good at it.
Oh, you could... That beautiful... Gazelle woman, that
Yeah.
angel that's just shilling shit like a weatherman that we talked about.
She's incredible. Watch the bonus episode. You'll see that video. Great bonus episode we did.
Not Smoke says, nice job remembering the top supporters, guys.
What does that mean?
He does. We didn't put them up.
Oh, my God. I have to update that list, huh?
Ashton Marl says it's tragic that there are rich guys out there with too much money sending it all to e-girls when they could be sending sealed copies of The Misadventures of Tron Bonne to be destroyed in front of Vito. What's Tron Bonne?
She's a secondary Mega Man villain who got her own spin-off game.
Mega Man?
Yeah, Mega
The
Man.
one with the little robot pedophile?
You know what Mega Man is.
Doesn't that little girl in there like a...
Roll? You mean his sister?
Yeah.
She's a robot, so it's okay.
Nah. I got news for you, buddy. No.
Hell, In the Mega Man world, I'm sure Dr. Light gets away with a lot.
Because he looks like Santa.
Why did you make a little girl robot? Well, because I made a little boy robot to molest, and I figured he'd like to have a sister.
Divatog says, I love the Flaming Dutchman. Very good. Mystic Marbles says, Vito, have you seen Shad's comic that Ethan Van Sciver reviewed recently? Apparently the book that is an adaptation of it is worse. The whole thing is the world's most prolific child rapist warlord kills himself and magically gets a 17-year-old body to have another shot at life. He goes around killing other rapists and hanging out with his former rape victims, and there's a trial where the women he raped says it's not that bad because they got a child out of it. Wow, that sounds really
I don't think people...
A guy wrote that? That's weird.
I don't think people understand that Shadiversity is genuinely insane. Like, he's genuinely crazy.
Yeah, and he's really, like, shitty at art.
Well, yeah, it's when a crazy person believes they're a genius, and they go, I wrote a book. And you're like, what's the book about? It's about a guy who raped a bunch of women and children and then jumps off a cliff and magically becomes 17 years old again.
I think you're right about that trans shit that you said about him.
He's trans.
No
man.
Like Buffalo Bill trans.
When a guy, okay, there's
not regular trans.
When a guy chooses to go and draw a little anime waifu, there's two ways to draw it. One is to draw it like, big tits, someone you want to fuck, or to draw it like, and I decided to make her feminine curves, much like this, and I like the large phallic sword, and I'm like, yeah, because you want to be the little girl. I get it. I know you're like coping with that, but
that
it's
sword
obvious.
Is your dad's cock. Shadiversity.
Shad is trans.
Speak right to him. Angrist says, if I had a time machine, I'd go back. Everyone wants to kill Hitler. I would kill Van Gogh.
Okay.
Because then all this, like, well, crazy people are great artists.
Yeah.
That would be dead. Because that's all based on him,
Van Gogh's the
right?
cut off your ear guy?
Yeah, that's why.
His art sucks.
Okay.
No, it does. I remember. I was like recently. I'm like, because have you seen the Doctor Who Van Gogh scene that everybody always links to?
Will you come into my house and you ask me if I've seen Doctor Who?
Not the show. I don't know. Have you watched?
You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
You've never watched any Doctor Who? Okay. Well, there's a viral scene. Shut up. What is this?
I'd rather a bum shit in my eyes.
I'm not telling
than
you to watch
Doctor
Who, but there is a scene that everyone always links to where he goes back in time, he grabs Van Gogh.
I'd rather drink all the water out of a gay bathhouse after an orgy than
I'm
watch
not a
Doctor
Who guy. I agree with you. I get it. Okay? But there's a scene.
Who gives a shit?
Okay.
Doctor Who. Stupid.
I'm never going to be able to get this out.
What's the scene?
He gets Doctor Who, and they bring him forward in time to a Van Gogh museum, and he learns that even though he died penniless and whatever, he's a great celebrated artist. And everybody goes, oh my God, what a touching scene. And then I watched that, I'm like, wait, is Van Gogh's art actually good? And I went and I looked up a bunch of it. I'm like, no, this shit sucks.
Shut up. Fuck. Okay.
Hitler's art is better than Van Gogh's art.
No, it's not.
I would rather own one of his watercolors.
See, then there would be no more of this. He died penniless, but then he was a big artist. So people who are not rich now wouldn't get to feel good about their art.
He's only,
because that only exists because of Van Gogh. And this whole crazy makes good art thing also that Van Gogh's responsible for.
The only reason Van Gogh's art is
In fact, I bet Hitler started
popular.
painting because of Van Gogh.
Probably.
So I would go ahead and shortcut the Hitler thing too.
Van Gogh is one of those examples of someone who dies and we have to pretend their art was incredible because they died.
Okay. Now you're
Kurt
just talking
Cobain.
great.
No, Kurt Cobain was pretty good.
The Claw Yaw says, Vito,
Yeah.
he's doing you. He's imitating
he's making
you.
my voice.
He says, why should America be like one of those third world countries? In the same breath as he's arguing for making America more like a third world country. That is true.
That was a profound comment you felt the need to bring in. Well, actually,
He's got you there.
Vito is trying to make America worse.
Yeah.
Great.
Arkin Nightman says, I keep saying this show needs a third person who is normal. The show needs a Sean. Well, fuck you. We don't have anyone like that. Because everyone I'm friends with puts on rape lists and stuff by a fucking crazy man who wants to come after you.
And then we bring in a very normal black guy, and I have to spend a week pruning the comments from all you psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's finally good to get one of these people on. I'm like, no, get out of here.
You're not helping.
You're not helping the show. If you want a normal person to be on the show, can you guys, act normal?
No, they are. That is them acting normal.
I know, that's the problem. We bring a girl on the show, and every comment's like, well, I hate her British way of talking, but I jam my man meat down her. And I'm like, okay.
No, but they like that.
I know.
The girls love that.
Sure, and they love to be disrespected.
ZH something says, Vito's weird burger recounting makes me want to make a Vito's fat stories stinger.
What was my burger story?
You told some story about eating a hamburger.
Oh, because I took 2 burgers and I made...
Yeah,
I took 2 double cheeseburgers and I made
don't know why you were
quadruple
talking about that.
cheeseburger. Because it's all protein. I took a bun out of it.
Then there's people talking about how good the Vito's booty burger
And then I wash it down with high C orange because vitamin C, helps you burn calories.
What would it take for you to keep track of everything you eat for a week?
I'd do that.
You would keep track of everything you ate for a week?
Yeah, I would want something out of it. Yeah.
Of course. Vito. What did I think you're going to do something without getting something immediately for it? Come on. Who am I talking to here?
Well, I just, when are we going to come up with something for you to do? It's always...
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
It takes effort to come up with that. That's why you don't want to... Maybe somebody else could come up with it for you.
I hate you people.
Do you want to talk about Horseman
Why don't you
more?
do the silly pants skating routine?
Yeah, I will.
How far past? What are you, a month past? You broke your Patreon record?
Yeah.
What steps have you taken?
It might go back down though, and then
it might go down, and then you don't have to do it anymore.
Sure, the Horseman. Nah, maybe we'll watch it later.
I did. There was one other.
JR says, "Yar, make that land blubber walk the plank again. You're gonna walk
the plank. Is a plank
you land blubber. You land blubber."
Just right next to Dick's fucked up, crippled sex doll. Can you put the pirate shit on her? That would be a good bit. Get that disguise. That's our ship's whore.
I gotta fuck that thing before it gets too pointy.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Because
now the joints are all sticking out. I don't want to injure my penis or something.
You gotta get like an insert for it.
What?
Some of the sex dolls you can like put a fleshlight in that cavity. That way it's easier to...
I'll feel too much like a serial killer if I have to do that.
You already are going to be... Look at her fucking eyes. You're already a serial killer. You're like raping a retarded woman with broken limbs.
This guy who looks women in the eyes when he fucks them. Okay, I'm sure I'll have a real hard time not looking her in the eyes. I haven't been training to do that my whole life.
All right, whatever. There was one other thing.
It's Valentine's Day coming up. I might do it then.
I don't know if this is the right time to bring it up, but a certain man tweeted to Eric July. Did you see that?
The super retards are aligning.
The gems are combining. See, up until now, the gems have been separate. Like in the Avengers
I have them.
movies.
People don't understand the gems. I have them forever.
Yeah, but
they're trying to team
forever.
up and get them back.
Yeah.
Well, they could come. They could try to get them.
That's why they're teaming up, like the Avengers. You are Thanos in this scenario. You have 2 of the gems.
Yeah.
The Avengers want the gems back.
Yeah.
The mighty retarded Avengers.
Council of Retards.
Yeah. So I don't know if
Maddox. Yeah. Read it. Go ahead.
I don't have the tweet actually because I'm an idiot. I should have brought it up.
So I'll do it.
Yeah. Go to your tweet. Well, you tweeted it like this morning. So
I woke up at 6 in the morning and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna jack off to this shit."
Oh, here it is.
Yes.
So this was someone named Two Lanark tweeting at Maddox.
God, wouldn't that have been funny if he put "to be fair" in his name and you just read it?
Can you shrink it a little bit or something? You should really get with Eric D. July about this. Fanboy and Tubby have been messing. What the fuck? Don't encourage that. All right, Fanboy. All right, you stalker. Whatever. Fanboy and Tubby have been messing with him a lot last year.
Yeah.
From Maddox. He says,
yo, Eric July.
He did say yo.
Yo, man.
Which is kind of offensive
dog,
when you
hit
think
me
about
up,
it.
Man. Why'd you say yo?
An African-American. I know how to speak to this gentleman.
Yo, man.
He says, yo, at Eric July, let's talk. So they are, a combination may be occurring. I've had a lot of people DMing me about this for some reason.
You know what's funny, though?
What?
So I always wish my enemies would team up. Retardemies would team up.
Retardemies.
But they never will. And I always thought it's because like they're impossible to work with and get along with. But I don't think that's true because they don't know that. So they would at least try to team up, right?
Yeah.
I think they see in each other immediately that the other is an insane person in the same way that they are.
Right.
And they're different, right? Like Maddox is
They're
really
smart.
Yeah, he's like,
Maddox
I'm
is
smart. Yeah, my book was great. He's bewitched all of these people into hating me, and I'm a good guy, right?
And if I go on AM terrestrial radio, everyone will understand my plight.
I gotta tell him that the KKK is involved. The FBI isn't listening. Everything's stacked against me. But when he sees Eric July, he's like, that fucking idiot just couldn't respond to criticism. Right?
Right.
So when they get close to it, they start to think, wait. I'm not like this retard, am I? No, I hate this guy even more. So they hate each other like the Legion of Doom, right? Like Lex Luthor. Those guys can never.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they always fuck up each other's plans
because they hate each other.
Brainiac,
they hate themselves.
Why would you launch a freeze attack at the same time I emerge from the sewer?
How do I tolerate your incompetence, Brainiac? But then on the Justice and like the Satellite, Batman's like, well, at least you tried. He's always trying to be a nice guy. That's like me.
I'm looking so forward to seeing how this situation develops, but I do believe Eric July. I'll say this, Eric July is a dummy, but I think he's smart enough to know that there's not really anything he can get from Maddox that is going to help him in any way.
They could, man. Those guys would be unstoppable if they teamed up.
I would watch that podcast endlessly. I would have a real good time with it. But
what if you took Maddox's ability? What if Eric July took his 3D rendering and gave it to Maddox so he could meet a deadline?
Yeah.
And Maddox took his being able to read a little bit and gave it to Eric July.
I don't think Eric July can read a little bit.
Here's my 3D rendering. And Maddox like, I notice you're having trouble reading that.
Yeah.
Eric, let me help you out. It says you got. As long as he's not being recorded, he can read. He just has to have this. Maddox has to have this face whenever he's reading.
Hey, come on! This is stalking behavior, Dick. You're stalking right now. You can't be doing that. Speaking of which, stalking. Maybe Maddox can defend the warehouse, which has again been breached.
Oh yeah.
It's like I said. There's too much to talk about. Another person. Infiltrated the
Chris Bacon.
Yeah,
he's bringing home the bacon. Yeah!
Infiltrated the Rippaverse compound.
Sizzling the bacon. Wait,
took a picture of the front door. I don't even think we need. It's boring to anyone else.
Just keep talking for a second.
Well, he went in. He infiltrated the Rippaverse security. He somehow dodged the waves, the hailfire of bullets.
This is the sound that I play when I hear Chris Bacon is doing one of his spreadsheets. The bacon's sizzling. Yeah. Bacon is sizzling.
That man does love his spreadsheets.
He's sizzling on his spreadsheets in there. Cooking up spreadsheets and projections. Oh, yeah. My name's Chris Bacon. I'm sizzling.
He's been good at tracking the sales of the Rippaverse, and we appreciate that.
All right. Are you going to do
a problem?
He outed your trick that if you put the amount of comics you're buying to like a billion. He said it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't say it.
Okay.
I know he outed it.
Okay, go.
But don't say it.
Do your problem then.
All right.
Never seen you move that fast.
Dick, I should have sent you a link, but look, I got a good thing going here, and you're gonna you guys are trying to ruin it. Do you know how many people I have to DM? Go, hey, shut the fuck up. Do you want to bring up this video of our good friend Larry David on the
Strangling
Today
Elmo?
Show? Yeah, why not?
Really?
Yeah, can we see 2 seconds of that just to put it in context?
Sean and I were talking about this. Huh?
This week, comedian Larry David appeared on morning television. Elmo, who had recently gone viral. Oh, this is The View?
I don't want to watch The View talking about it.
No, but it is. Oh, it was not on The View?
It was on the Today Show.
Oh, okay.
Man, I got to watch a TikTok? Wait. I got to do a puzzle now? What the fuck?
I'll find it.
Get out of here. I'm right about to get it.
Reporter. There. It's 1:30.
Let's just say Elmo is not
Oh, they always do all. Here we go.
Here we
Here's
go.
Okay, hold on. Let me put it in context. Elmo went viral because he asked everybody how they were doing, and everybody on Twitter trauma dumped on Elmo for some reason. They're like, Elmo.
He's just a little fucker. Don't ask like you're a nice guy if you're not gonna sit there and listen to everyone's fucking problems.
I think he did listen to
man.
everyone's problem, but everybody took it way too serious, and they're like, well, my dad died, Elmo, and I don't know what to do about it.
No, fuck Elmo. I fucking hate Elmo. I've hated him since the second I saw him. He's a little fruit.
I'm a little indifferent. Anyway, he went on the Today Show to talk about it.
Okay.
Right here. This is
by walking onto an unrelated live segment.
And he takes a swing at Elmo's dad.
Featuring Elmo grabbing the puppet's face and essentially pummeling it.
Look at his face. He's so. He does take a swing at the dad.
The moment did not seem to be planned, given the looks on everyone.
Did not seem to be planned.
Oh, because Larry said, I don't think it was planned. Larry said Elmo was
How would they fucking plan that? Larry, then you get up and strangle Elmo and beat his dad who's black and was just talking about how hard it is for black people
that Elmo's black
on fucking television.
We watched that clip, right? Or did you watch that on your show?
I forget all these.
All right, let's go over to
all these
Alfred,
anti-white
check
people
the
clips
weather.
just run together.
Wait.
They cut to it.
Well, they cut away from.
Ask permission before you touch people, Larry.
Let's talk about how you're feeling.
Elmo's dad does not approve.
Elmo's dad is a bitch. He's a race hustler.
He is kind of a race hustler. He was going on about Black Lives Matter at one point.
And he's so like overly affected in everything he says.
Right. Point is,
I fucking hate that whole family.
The whole Elmo family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I even hate Mr. Noodles.
Is he was that Elmo's caretaker or something?
Some kind of pedophile Elmo hangs out
Well,
with.
Elmo's had the intelligence of a 3-year-old for 40 years, so he's like a mentally retarded adult, right?
Elmo?
Yeah. That's the character.
Yeah.
I don't think that's his real dad. Anyway, so this happened.
Yeah.
Elmo was doing this dumb bit about how we all need to deal with our personal trauma.
And that we need to give Elmo, like we need to trust Elmo and the Sesame Street brand with this feeling we have inside of having been abused.
Yes.
That's what they're going for.
It's
Larry David should have chopped his head off.
Well, yeah, they probably, I don't know, maybe they'll be going to sell Sesame Street branded therapy, and why not? They're
Sesame
getting all
Street
these
SSRIs.
stupid people excited about it.
Sesame Street reuptake inhibitors.
Larry David reacted as we would, like any rational human being did, and said, can I shut this fucking puppet up? Because this segment is terrible and moronic. And he's a hero for doing so. But my problem is not this Elmo situation. Is the reaction by one certain individual who I have always despised, and I think we should all despise.
Oh, yeah.
A man named Wil Wheaton. Are you aware of Wil Wheaton, Dick?
Wesley Crusher.
Wesley Crusher.
What's going on with your nose?
I'm leaking. You got like a...
Not that you can have. Put your gross nose all over.
Sorry.
Use your jacket.
Yeah, maybe I will. I think I'm good now.
Take your shirt off. Use that.
All right. I think someone's going to help me out. Give me a tissue.
You can use this light bulb.
See, the show would... You know, you have so much trash on the table. You think you could have like some napkins or like some... I don't know, breath mints.
How long do you think a napkin's going to
assortment.
last with how much beer has been spilled in here?
Zero snacks on this table. It's a nightmare. Dick,
Oh, yeah, you ate all your Tim Tams.
I did. No, I didn't eat those Tim Tams, did I?
What happened to him? Johnny came in. He was like, "Where's Vito's Tim Tams?"
I ate like one of those. I don't like those things. I almost got it. Threw it at my head. All right. Wil Wheaton, yes, Wesley Crusher from Star Trek The Next Generation, also the lead in the movie Stand By Me, if you're a fan of that movie.
No.
That's all right. Wasn't he also in Toy Soldiers? Remember Toy Soldiers?
I don't know.
It's about a...
With the robots?
No. It's about... That was Small Soldiers.
That was a good movie.
Well, he's not in that.
Well,
There you
should have
go.
been.
No, Small Soldiers was the one where it's like a boarding school for boys gets taken over by a military group, and all the kids have to, whatever. Anyway, Wil Wheaton, in an expletive-filled post on Facebook, lambasted the creator of Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm, calling the Elmo incident appalling, unforgivable, and despicable.
Oh, yeah, he was really going nuts.
Oh, this was... So here's the thing about Wil Wheaton.
He sucks.
Something dumb will happen, and you're like,
Yeah.
it's funny and dumb. And Wil Wheaton will lose his mind and post these long, insane rants. He said when he was young, he was abused by his father,
Not enough.
So no. When Larry David grabbed the Muppet by the face and pretended to punch it, the negative memories returned. So his PTSD was triggered by this situation. He says, full disclosure, when I was growing up, my dad would grab me by the shoulders and shake me while screaming in my face. He was always out of control, always in a furious rage. I'm a 51-year-old man, and my heart is pounding right now.
Still a little gay.
Well, this is pretty gay. Recalling how I felt as a little boy who loved Grover the way today's kids love Elmo.
Oh, you fucking sellout, you fuck.
This despicable
Elmo is no
act
Grover, Wesley Crusher,
hits
you
more
piece of shit.
than one raw nerve for me, and I wish I could have been there to defend Elmo, seems to be what he's saying. So,
almost like the Dr. Phil of Muppets. He like sets. He has these big promises and folksy bullshit. And he grooms them.
I feel like we have a dual problem. The problem is Elmo and Wil Wheaton.
I fucking hate Elmo.
I'm happy doing both. I agree.
He took over Sesame Street.
Both Elmo and Wil Wheaton. Yes, the Elmo generation. You know who else hates Elmo? Jordan Peterson. Like, we'll post
because he is Elmo.
He has a whole section in his book about how Elmo is destroying a generation, and he's constantly tweeting about it. And you know what? That might be one of the parts I agree with him on. I did want to give you a couple other Wil Wheaton scenarios because I've been tracking this guy for a while. Because
have you?
Okay, here's the problem. Wil Wheaton was the first celebrity nerd. So all of this YouTube nerd culture that you're aware of right now is
I hate all of
his fault. That Ready Player One book, which is complete trash, and all these fucking endless YouTubers talking. Bro.
The movie was kind of fun.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Driving backwards.
Look, everything Warner Brothers owns.
No one ever thought
the
that.
Iron Giant's here. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Why don't you just write a book with like your own characters?
Wow.
The book is infinitely worse because it has even more parts. There's a part in Ready Player One where he has to do the entire movie, not Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but another one of those movies, like Heathers or something, where he has to recite every line of dialogue and play the part of the main character to win a challenge. And you're like, this is moronic. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, the 80s were cool, but like not without all the stuff that was not Steven Spielberg or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Is happening here.
I haven't seen the movie, but they changed a lot. Also in the book, he's a big fat kid.
Oh, that would have been better.
Yeah, because he lives in that trailer and he's just in VR all the time.
Collecting toys and stuff.
He was me, basically. I auditioned for the movie and they said we decided to go in a different direction.
Then we read you're a pedophile.
Yeah, we read you're a pedophile and we decided not to do the big fat guy. Wil Wheaton had a show called Tabletop where he plays tabletop games. And one of the things about the show is they would constantly get the rules of the game wrong.
Oh.
And he, instead of going, here's what you do in that situation. You go, hey, guys, we got the rules wrong. We apologize. We're going to do much better. He went on his website and posted an insane rant about how his producer was he's like, I trusted this guy to get the rules of Kingdom Builder right.
Man, he needs to go to therapy.
Dude, he absolutely needs to go to therapy.
And by therapy, I mean he needs to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, okay, a fan made, how Legos, right? You know how people make little custom figures of the Legos?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody made a bunch of next generation Legos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a fan of your show. They made a bunch of Legos of your show.
They gave us a little rainbow.
Well, yeah, they had Wesley Crusher in the rainbow shirt, and they made Wesley's figure was the only one that was crying like a bitch. So it's just Picard and Latroy and Riker, and they're all standing proudly, and Wesley's just going, wah! Now,
that's great.
Here's what you do: is you got to roll with the punches, right? You go, that's fun. I get it. My character was a little crybaby. Wil Wheaton goes, in this particular custom set, Wesley is depicted as a crying child.
Wesley, you.
That's not just disappointing to me. It's insulting and demeaning to everyone who loved that character. People loved Wesley and were inspired by him to pursue careers in science and engineering. I guess the character they loved was a crybaby.
What
so
a
just
fucking blowhard.
Bro,
he's taking credit for science and...
Yeah, he thinks he pushed a bunch of kids into STEM.
When somebody says like, oh, Captain Picard, you're like one of the reasons I love space, you go like, well, I'm, happy that you liked it so much. You don't go, I pushed a bunch of people into math by doing my show.
Especially because you're not actually a science math whiz. You played one on TV. Okay? So you didn't actually...
yeah.
This guy is the worst.
Wait.
Make it so.
Let me see if this is... Damn it. I thought it would be right at the spot.
Do it.
Is it this?
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah, there it is. Shut up, Wesley. Shut up, Wesley.
He hates.
Right?
He hates. You know how
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
You know how I hate going on Twitter and I, make a post and goes, yeah, but you're a pedophile?
Yeah.
Wil Wheaton, every time he says anything, they just post this clip. So I can identify. I do identify with that. I get
Shut
it.
up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley. Yeah, you can tell Picard is like channeling his real self.
Yeah, he's like, I actually hate this guy.
But
Did you ever see how they wrote him? Did you ever see how they wrote Wesley off the show? Did you watch
He
Star
went to
Trek?
Academy, or he went with Q or something.
He went with the Traveler, who's like a
fake Q.
interdimensional being.
A weird Q.
So
like
they
a homeless Q.
What you said made way more sense. Like, yeah, he goes to the Academy. That's how you write him off the show. Instead, they're like,
Yeah.
no, because then he might be able to come back. So we have to manifest a space
serial
god
killer.
to go, Wesley, you are so interesting. Why don't you travel to Cosmos? He went off with a space pedophile,
And his
basically.
mom
was
let
the
that
episode.
happen?
Yeah.
It's not a very good mom.
Hey, Mom, this strange older man wants to take me on a trip around the cosmos. Will I have any way of contacting you? No, I'm just going to
right,
go
get
with
outta
him.
here,
All right,
dude.
have fun. I don't even care.
Shut up, Wesley.
Wil
Finish me as
Wheaton.
an acting ensign, but
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah.
He's, why doesn't he just accept it? Just go, yeah, I'm a goof. I was a goof on the show, but, I'm just here to have fun.
Because he's a fucking child actor. He probably got raped by every guy on the Enterprise.
He's genuine.
Probably twice by Data.
He's fucking insane. He's so bad of an actor that basically everybody who was on Star Trek The Next Generation got to do a guest starring role on that Picard show. They brought Whoopi Goldberg back to run the fucking bar.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Wil Wheaton can host the after show where he talks about, wow, that episode was really good. I'm so excited about Star Trek.
Yeah, but he was good. He was a good actor.
Yeah, he was a good
I
kid
believe
actor.
that he was really flying the ship and stuff.
You believed he was a shitty, annoying little kid.
Yeah.
One of the worst things Wil Wheaton does, do you know the block list debacle?
No.
Because, you would think Wil Wheaton, all the liberals must love him because he's a big pussy talking about his trauma and whatever else.
Just trying to ruin America and like fuck up our hobbies and stuff. He doesn't take accountability for anything, and he blames everybody else for his problems.
I feel like you're just describing me.
Man,
I feel like you're throwing shade. About 8 years ago, when Twitter was like getting really exciting, right? We're all hyped up on Twitter. It was like a new fun thing.
That was when the N-words and the brands were crossing.
Yes.
Now it's just brands.
It was the Wild West. And at this time, Wil Wheaton was blocking toxic people on Twitter.
That's cool.
People who are Twittering, he wanted them not to be seen.
Yeah.
He ended up with a block list of several thousand names.
Okay.
And it wasn't just his accounts that he blocked. It was also accounts from like other people that he knew. And they said, oh, let me add to your block list. Here's another 400 names, 800 names. Wil Wheaton, who was a very influential figure in these gaming nerd spaces, pinned to the top of his Twitter was, here is my block list. You can copy it and use it and weed out all the negativity in your life.
Okay.
What he didn't realize was some of the people who had sent him names for the list were like notorious TERFs, like people who hate trans people.
Okay.
So he was spreading an influential block list to his network of like connected Hollywood people.
Yeah.
And all these trans people were like, hey, why can't I get anyone to notice the stuff I'm doing? Why
That's
why
a
am I
trans
blocked?
person's fucking biggest problem. Why isn't anyone paying attention to me? How come no one's paying attention to me?
No, but the point is they were like making art and like trying to get jobs, and they're all of a sudden blocked by all these influential industry people who they could theoretically be connecting with because Wil Wheaton set up
this is this is part of your problem for voting
Wil Wheaton set up he set up an industry blacklist basically. He made his
Did
own
Hollywood recover from that?
little industry. Well, it's not just trans people. It's just like all sorts of people all of a sudden were
Like
cut
you?
out because his blacklist was like the biggest blacklist. I think they had a website for it, and everybody was copying and pasting it. And all these creatives didn't even realize like that they were on it. And they're like, wait, why am I blocked by these directors and like studios I want to work for?
Start slitting my wrists right now.
Well, this is the reason. Look, you don't have to
Who
agree
gives
with
a
it.
shit?
These people do.
Fuck them.
I'm just saying this is why
What are they
people,
gonna write? Like
this is why people
Boogers,
hate him
this
on all
movie?
sides. They
Oh,
could
okay.
write
They
Booger
hate him
Man
on
the
his
movie.
side, too.
Yeah, our side hates him for being a whiny pussy.
Booger Man the game.
The trans people hate him for getting them all blocked. Called PewDiePie a Nazi, and then doubled down on that. Guys, just this Wil Wheaton guy, he's no good. He's a real jerk.
So if you had a time machine, who would you? Never mind.
Can we do less time machine bits? We already go back and visit our old black grandfather every episode. I think we've traveled back in time enough times with this thing. Wil Wheaton is my problem, and I'm going to double it up and say Elmo.
Elmo's my problem.
All right, Elmo's Dick's problem.
Me as an acting ensign, but
Shut up, Wesley.
Yeah. God, that was great.
You're not allowed to take Elma. It's like a split problem. If that wins, it's a tie.
No.
I brought in the Elmo stuff.
You didn't. You didn't even bring that shit in.
Whatever.
You didn't send me a fucking link. Then you yelled at me when I got the wrong one. Elmo and Wil Wheaton.
Wil Wheaton.
And he spells his name with a 1 L. Is that right?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
He's insane.
Yeah.
Can you imagine someone makes a Lego of you and you can't just go? You know how on this
How's
show,
he allowed to?
You know how on this show
okay.
people send in art.
Legos. Look, that's all of me.
Yeah. You know how people send in art of me raping a cat girl and surrounded by like junk food?
Wait,
and
I got
trash?
a new art for you. Hold on.
Great.
That reminds me.
Okay, and you know what I do? I go, oh, not this again, and I laugh along with it. I don't go, guys, I inspired many children to get into being fat, lazy Star Wars YouTubers.
What if one day you could say you inspired somebody to lose? Well, you can say that. A lot of people say they got so
they got
angry at you
inspired
not
to lose
losing
more
any
weight
weight
than me to
Yeah.
prove that I'm a lazy sack of shit. I got it.
Yeah. Wait, someone sent this in. Let's see what you think about it.
All right.
I had them sent. The first one I couldn't show, but this one I can.
Great.
Have you not seen this?
I have not seen
It's a
this.
missing fucking panel from your
No, it's not.
comic.
It's
It's
not
a
what
real
it is.
official
It has
panel
nothing
that
to-
was missing.
No, that's not
You
how
can
this
already
works.
see what I asked
Shrink
them to
that
censor.
window,
I'm
not-
fucking doing it.
No, I'm saying shrink that because it's too big.
This?
Yeah, shrink it down.
What the?
And then pull that
fuck?
thing down.
That's not gonna
No,
do
no, no.
anything.
Your window.
What the?
Make that bigger.
fuck?
Zoom in again. Zoom in again.
I'm gonna do this.
There you
first.
go. All right.
Okay, it says Super Killer. See, the tits are the right size.
Why did he shut up? Why did he censor the
Hand me
word
that
blank
what
and
type
wrench?
of a wrench. I don't know why he didn't leave the N at the beginning, so you know what he censored.
Okay, I figured
More
it out.
fucking half-assery.
I figured it
Hand
out.
me that
blank
wrench, and then the lady
basketball
that's
loving wrench. Yeah.
the lady that's obviously his sidekick because of the size of her tits.
Shut up.
Says, I hate when people use that word. That bias is unique to your paradigm.
It's what the
That's what
tool,
the tool is called
here.
here. Slavery never happened in this universe, he says. Actually, billions of universes, and yours is the only one it did.
Great. So she's from the slavery universe.
Do you have a joke as good as that in your comic?
The joke is that in a universe where slavery doesn't exist, you're allowed to toss the N-word around. Is that the joke?
Yes, and actually in billions of universes, slavery didn't happen, and yours is the only one it did. And she's like, God, I feel so stupid.
She didn't do slavery. That doesn't make it.
She's white.
It's a brilliant. So all her white guilt is useless in other universes.
Right. That's the joke.
Okay, I'll put that in the comic.
Okay, here's my problem.
Being a dumb
I got to bring up this this Twitter that you did.
Vito's Twitter.
Why the problem? My Twitter.
Vito's Twitter. Vito being
Just
Vito.
Why don't you do
Hold
stock
on a
tip Vito?
minute.
Because that's a better bit.
Are you
'cause
making a lot of-
I'm getting
Vito's
DMs from
Twitter.
guys going, Vito,
Vito's
we're
Twitter.
making big money
Vito
this
being
week.
Vito on Twitter.
Shit, I thought I had this copied, but I guess I don't.
Stock tip Vito
Vito
made
on
one
Twitter.
guy.
Yeah.
A good,
Vito on
I don't know
Twitter.
exactly how much he made.
Vito
but he
being
sent me-
Vito on
He sent me
Twitter.
a thank you. I don't know what he meant. Palantir, baby.
Vito on Twitter.
I told you.
Vito
Yeah.
on
Did
Twitter.
you find that?
Vito being
What are you
Vito
looking
on
for?
I'm looking for when you said that new math is good, because my problem is Common Core math.
I'll go to my page and hit the media tab. Oh, wait. I might have retweeted it.
Here's something about Nick Fuentes.
Here, I'll look for it while you talk about it. How's that? What is wrong with new math, Dick?
Well, I'm not going to talk about it till you get it up. You just undid all my work by scrolling up to the top.
Because I'm going to go to my page, but I don't have the keyboard, so you have to type in a V at
Okay,
the
I'll do it.
top.
Vito comedy.
You screwed it up because now,
Ha! I did not.
well, new math is great.
Let's
Everybody-
go.
everybody
Find
likes
it.
New math.
Find it.
I am going to find it.
There's where you're talking about the RV that you want, the weird, creepy RV for $800.
It would be cool to have an RV.
Are you gonna do a lot of camping in it?
I want to, whenever I go to Vegas, I sleep in my car. It'd be better if I had an RV.
You
It
gonna
would.
sleep at like a Walmart.
Yeah. I sleep. My buddy.
I swear to God, I copied this.
My buddy was at a hotel. Don't worry, I'll find it in 2 seconds. My buddy was at a hotel, and I just stayed in the parking lot. And then I used his hotel shower, and it was great.
Maddox was calling you a thief. Did you see that?
I did see that. So I think Maddox has, who said he loved me, has decided he doesn't.
Oh wait,
love me.
wait! I found it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh man, I
Let me
feel like I'm
move
real
over.
close.
I know, but I know 100% where it is, right there.
Oh, you did save it.
Yeah, I did save it.
Okay. So this is me saying that teaching kids math is good.
Yeah, this is somebody that said I don't have the patience for this. What I should be expecting with kids' homework.
They playing in kids' faces too much. I believe this comes
his accent.
from Black
doesn't matter
Twitter.
what race he is.
Black Twitter struggling with 12 minus 2.
Well, because what the fuck is this? This is 12 minus. What's 12 minus 3? What's the minus of 12 and 3?
Well, first I would take 12.
Just say what it is.
And I would minus 2.
No, you wouldn't do that.
It's not.
What's the minus of 12 and 3?
9.
9. There you go. You don't need it. What is this box? 12 is minus 3, and 3 is split into 2 and 1?
What if it
What?
was...
You have to fill in the... What the fuck are you supposed to fill in this box?
1.
How do you know that?
Because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yes, if your first instinct is to write 1 there, you're a fucking idiot. 'Cause
No,
none
I'm
of that
not.
means anything. It's just boxes connected to other boxes.
Okay, they could have put a little plus between them, I guess, to make it easier.
Yes, a symbol. Like a standard symbol that you can learn and that
But you don't
can
have to
transmit
use it.
to other
Okay,
people.
the point is that they tell the kids this is what the boxes are, just because you can't figure it out because they haven't told you yet. But they tell the kids what it is.
If I see 12 minus of 3,
Oh my god,
9. I don't need a bunch of boxes.
Because you're an adult who's been doing math your whole life. These are kids, and they're just figuring it out.
My nephew called me up this week and said, my sister's very upset. He missed a day of school, and they are just starting with dividing fractions. Can you help him? Can you help him out? So I said, yeah, what's going on? Let me see this. And I look at it, and it's like 2 5/3 divided by with a divided by sign, 6 7/8. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I said, all right, well, let me see the instructions at the top, and it's like a bunch of goddamn boxes drawn all over the place. I'm like, look, man, I'll be honest with you. I got no idea
You got no
what this
idea.
is supposed to be, but I'll show you how to do this weird problem that no one in the history of humankind has ever done.
So you taught him how to do it wrong.
I taught him how to do it expediently and
against
correctly.
the teacher's instructions.
Yes, and I think that's my bigger point. Common Core math is retarded.
How white is your nephew?
He's nearly 100% white.
Okay, so
75.
So
75%.
yeah, he's gonna figure out math.
Okay. Number one.
This is to help
Stupid people who don't get math cannot be taught math. That's number one
They
point.
can be taught shortcuts, though.
No, they cannot.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they'll never need it. They'll just be getting welfare for the rest of their lives. Number one, stupid people cannot be taught math. Number two, everybody from a very young age, kids, are taught that everything they do in life is perverted and destroyed because of the 10% of retards in their class who are never going to learn it, who can't learn it, and who will not use it for anything. So they're sitting there like they're in a fucking prison trying to pretend that these boxes are a good way of explaining something for this kid in the class. Or number three, the teacher is too stupid to explain how to do it correctly to kids, so they made up this cockamamie system that nobody can intuitively understand.
I intuitively understand it.
You do, because you already know.
No, but I'm saying, like, all they're doing is teaching kids, like, the way you're supposed to do math in your head, which I wish they had taught me in school. Like, if you have...
You wish you had learned with stupid little boxes?
If you had 120 minus 25, yes, like, now, obviously, you can figure it out quicker, but if you're not as good at it, you can go, okay, 120 minus 25. Well, I'll take away the 20 from 120, and then I have an even 100, and there's 5 left over, so I'll take away
Where's
the 5.
that in the box?
The 1 and the 2, because you're okay. You start with getting the 12 down to a 10, because a 10 is easy.
Yeah,
so you take 2 away from
that
the 12.
We had that already with the little lines. Remember when you write them down like a 12, and then under it you write. We already had that.
But you don't.
We already fucking had that system.
Okay,
they just made
we
it
all have
boxes.
phones with calculators, so whatever. You know, the point is that you want people to not have to rely on a pen and paper. You don't want
For
to have
what?
to rely on a calculator, and they
Why
can just
not?
simply do it in
if
your
you're
head.
doing minuses of anything bigger than 10, I want you using a calculator.
I think
because I'm going to use a calculator when you tell me, because I'll probably be drunk or high on fentanyl when I'm doing this math.
I think the point is that when kids learn like this kind of like simple logic and how to break things down into smaller pieces,
Yeah.
it's not limited to math. It's like your brain genuinely.
So it's overall, it's helping people think more
It
better.
adds to your cognitive abilities and processing.
I think this is what drives me insane about it. It's people explaining like the concept of smartening up the whole universe.
Right.
Like doing these dumb boxes that no one's ever done and that haven't been proven to work at all is like part of this.
I think they have.
This
There's probably
communist,
studies.
this 5-year
Yeah.
plan
What
to
facts?
make
What
everyone
facts do you have to back up your claim?
Here you go. Here's this. I don't know. I mean, it's
This
not a
doesn't
bunch
count.
of boxes.
That's bullshit.
It's not a bunch of fucking boxes, but what do you call this is when Common Core math was in 2010.
Oh, yeah?
Right there?
Yeah.
What does this look like? I mean, I'm so fucking stupid. I just know how to do math when I look at it.
Yeah, the only thing making
I know, like, a minus
The only
of-
thing making kids dumber is the boxes on the math
Sorry,
test.
here it is. This is what we call a flat plateau. Pretend it's a stock.
More people
Would you buy this
more
as a
people
stock?
buy ice cream in summer, so ice cream must be tastier.
Would you buy this would this stock
They
be
must
a good
make it
investment
better
for you?
during the summer months. It must.
See,
they
it's
must use
fucking
better
tanking.
ingredients.
See, this is fucking tanking off
Yeah.
a fucking cliff right there. Not because of COVID.
Sure. More people kill themselves in the winter. It's probably Santa Claus only appears in the winter, so I think
They
Santa
teach
Claus
that in
is
Common Core. They used
causing
to
all
just
these
bring
suicides.
up random shit instead of just this is the math that we're teaching them. This is their fucking math scores.
Look, the kids are retarded. They all got out of school because of COVID, and now they're coming back, and they're dumb.
Every single comment I see about it is some Redditor shit saying, well, I know some engineers, and this is how they do it.
Yeah.
And I think, well, yeah, but how come it's never an engineer saying it? It's always some shithead who says, I know a bunch of high-level math people, and they do it. It's never someone going, I'm a high-level math person. I wish I was taught how to be a total fucking retard in class and add with boxes and shit.
I think there's value to giving kids tools they can use mentally. I think it'll remap some of those brain pathways and get them thinking smarter and more efficiently.
You really believe that, don't you?
I actually do, yeah.
You think we can make people smart?
Well,
We can train a
No.
26-year-old woman to sit a person down with a couple boxes, and that this will be a positive thing that will result.
bring
in
their
that.
IQ points up like 5-10 points, right?
You can't bring IQ up at all.
No, of course, yes, you can.
No, it's stuck.
No, that's not how it works.
It's definitely how it works.
What do you call it? No, because IQ scores raise depending on your
Only
household.
if you come in real low.
Household incomes affect IQ scores,
Yeah, because
economic backgrounds.
just like talking to kids, but you can't go. You're stuck at a certain point. You can't get above that. You can go low.
You're
but you
saying
can't get
like
above
at
what
a
you're
certain
stuck
age
at.
you're stuck?
No, I'm saying you're as stupid as you
You're
are.
in a range.
You can go below. You can test
Yeah.
below what you are, but you can never get above it.
Well, as a genius myself, I don't know exactly what that would feel like, but I think we can equip people with certain skills. And,
Teachers think it's great.
Yeah,
Redditors think it's great.
sure.
Liberals think it's great.
That's why I like
3
it.
strikes, buddy.
No, three
3 strikes.
Three homers.
3 of the dumbest
Batting
people
right
on
in
the
the
fucking
deep right
planet.
field.
Teachers, Redditors, liberals.
Interesting. Did you see that
You
study?
should try to help a kid. I mean, a virtual kid.
No.
Try to help a kid do this shit. I'm helping my
I'm
nephew.
gonna groom them into becoming a math whiz.
Like, man, don't do this shit. Just do what I'm telling you to do.
Yeah. You see that study going around about how liberals, of course, have a higher average IQ than conservatives?
Yeah, average.
Yeah. So maybe trust us to make your kids not dummies.
Oh yeah.
And if we teach them, to cut off their dicks, well, that's just a side effect of teaching them about the boxes.
So IQ matters when it's politics.
Yeah.
Any other IQ studies you want to throw out?
I think we've talked about IQ on this show too many times.
Just tell me these are good examples. Here, I'm going to go through.
What's a good example?
This is Common Core math that they're making kids cry. See, they make the smart kids feel bad because smart kids know math right away.
smart
And
kids.
they
You got to
make-
put them in a separate class
Uh,
for smart kids, and we have those.
we did away with all those.
Not all of them.
Yeah. They let
Well-
stupid kids into them.
Yeah. I mean, you there's the high schools in New York where they're like, we feel bad that not enough black kids are getting in, or any kind of kid, whatever.
Here, Vito. Here's the minus of 82 and 49. Don't look at the screen. What's the minus of 82 and 49?
Well,
how you figure that out?
I would add 1 to. I have to look at the numbers. I would add 1 to 49 to get to 50.
Oh, okay. Smart. That's smart. It's a good strategy.
32 plus 50 would equal 82.
Yeah. So you take that 1 away.
32 plus 1. No,
All right.
I'll take it away. 33.
33. All right. Well, here's how Common Core does it. It's just a bunch of goofy hopping around. Start at 49, do 10 hops up, and then do. This is like how a old lady or a child.
That seems like a reasonable way to do it. I can see doing that as well.
Oh man,
I like to aim to get to round numbers first.
Very frustrating. Very frustrating to see children suffer.
I mean, I'm pretty good at math. I loved math as a kid. I should have stuck with it.
It's the teachers ultimately who feel good about this, that they're doing something good, and they're the last people who should feel good.
Did you see the video of students walking out to protest a cell phone ban on campus?
That's good. I support them.
The more I think about it, I do support them. I think we should just stop having mandatory public school.
We can't do that. It's too much money.
What do you mean for
the
who?
teacher? Well,
you got to pay the teachers.
You understand how many women are being supported by that system?
Yeah, just give them a UBI.
We don't have enough OnlyFans for all those women.
There's always room.
That already is
economy.
UBI.
Yeah.
What about all the women with jobs at sending emails all day?
I think
what are you gonna do with them? They got to have babysitters for their kids.
I think once these kids reach the age where they can navigate the internet, that's it. You can get whatever information you want or don't want. If you're a kid who wants to learn math, sure, you can stay in school and do that. But most kids clearly don't give a shit about that.
You can admit that we don't need all this math.
I think most kids, when you hit 14, either decide to keep doing math or go big and become a TikTok viral sensation.
Yeah.
And just do your TikTok videos, kids. You're nailing it. Do stunts.
25 to 35% of students struggle with math. They don't need it.
Yeah.
Why would you struggle?
It's not important.
Get rid of it. Who cares?
Yeah. It's only for the smart kids.
I have something else too, but who cares?
Okay, new math. So we're going
the
back
average
to the
scores.
60s. Why don't you complain about the...
I would prefer to go back to the 1800s.
You going to complain about the metric system next? Metric.
Yeah, I don't like the... What do you like, the metric? Oh, yeah, of course, Redditor. You love the metric system, right?
Base 10, man. It's a lot easier.
Does that trip you up a lot, measuring shit and having to convert it into another thing?
Weird. It's a little weird.
You find yourself having like a gallon. You're like, I got to convert this into a cubic hectare.
I constantly have to go online and be like, okay, how many millimeters, because I'm always ordering shit from China, and it goes like, oh, it's 122 millimeters. And I'm like, okay, well, how many inches is that?
Why don't you know the metric version?
Because I wasn't, I haven't internalized it. I wish that it was the standard.
You need somebody to make you a bunch of magical boxes and shit.
Because I have an imperial ruler in my house, and that's...
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Lowest math scores dropped to the lowest level in decades. Wow.
So Dick hates that children are learning.
They're not. And I do. It's torturing for them. Just let them sit in class and play Fortnite.
Well, yeah. I mean, that teacher who took away her student's Switch is the greatest demon who ever walked this earth. That child is a hero for getting his Switch back.
You think you're a good person because you support this shit, right? And it's making like society better.
I'm a good person. I just think it's stupid to rally against it. I think that's how everyone does math in their head. So why not teach it to kids?
All right.
What?
You're not like suspicious at all when everything promoting it. When everything promoting is like, well, then we get more kids into STEM. Like, how many fucking engineers and scientists do you think we're gonna have because you taught them how to add with a bunch of fucking boxes?
I don't know. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with STEM and making women get into it. What do they care?
Yeah, because they think it's easy.
Ooh, what if a lady made a robot? I don't know. You see that thing? Why are all the robots white? It's like, I don't know, man. Why do you care? Do you want black robots? Because that's slavery.
Yeah, I don't think that.
You don't want that.
You'd like that. Make them brown. So they can be Mexican or Indian.
Here comes, you know what? Anything I would say would just sound racist. I was going to name a black robot, and
okay,
let's not do that. Dick, what kind of computer you got there?
Mac.
Any other Macintosh products you own? Apple products?
Yeah, everything, because they're good.
Okay.
And they're expensive.
Indeed.
So they're better.
Indeed, oh, that's why they're better, because they're expensive.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it sounds like I'm dealing.
Anyone who is a serious person has a
Apple
Mac.
products.
Yeah, because PCs and Androids are shit. They're dog shit.
Is that why your mouse doesn't work?
It's a PC that it doesn't work on, shithead.
So why don't you just use it with the Mac?
Because I'm not streaming on the fucking.
Why
Mac.
are you
I'm
not streaming from the
PC.
Mac? Why are you streaming from PC then? Why don't you
Because
get
the desktops are way too expensive. You can't afford that.
Oh, they're too expensive. But I
yeah,
thought
but
they
then
were
you
good.
see you have to suffer with this fucking shitty mouse. It's always messing up.
Dick, my problem is Apple fanboys. There's something wrong with them, and they are idiots.
Right.
Currently, Apple has a new product, the Apple Vision Pro. It is a virtual reality headset that they refuse to call a virtual reality headset because Apple is better than everyone. I think they call it a sensory magic, whatever the fuck experience. Dick, do you know how much the Apple Vision Pro costs?
$2,000.
Higher.
3.
Higher.
5.
Not that high.
7. How high is it?
$3,500 to experience the future of sitting in your
lot.
living room and projecting a TV in a place where you probably already have a TV.
Well,
Right now, the Vision
Yeah.
Pro only exists not to use it as a VR device, but to make stupid videos of you driving around while wearing it to post on social media for points. That seems to be the only known function, because everyone who's bought one is like, what the fuck's the point? I mean, I guess I can watch TV on it.
it looks kind of cool.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can like,
Does it look any more cool than any other VR headset?
yeah, because you could see through it. Like I have the Quest,
Sure.
and it sucks because you
You
can't.
can't see through
it.
it, though.
You can't? I thought that was the whole point.
I thought that I'm pretty sure that it's a video. Wait, maybe you can see through it, but you can also put it down and have a video feed of what you see.
well, you know, that's the same thing.
Like
Like you're looking
it's a little
at
weird.
what's around you.
It's a little different.
So you would want, if you got one for free, you would just not take it on
If
principle.
I got one for free, like that's a different thing.
If it was like $200, if Google
it was
made
$200
one,
sure. Yeah, the point is it's $3,500. However, as we know with Apple, the buck never stops in one place. It just keeps moving up.
Thank you.
Dick, the Vision Pro has about 2 hours of battery life. That's not very good. Probably going to want an extra battery for that thing. What should a battery cost?
I don't know.
I can currently go on Amazon and get a big honking
Yeah,
battery
but they're selling
pack.
this shit to rich people.
Okay.
Like they don't want you.
So what would be a reasonable surcharge for a battery pack that I can normally go
For
on
this?
Amazon for $20 to $30?
$1,200 for the Amazon. $800.
For the battery?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, because normal people aren't worried about like swapping fucking batteries. Like this is
What are you
just for-
talking about? It only gets 2 hours a thing. You would want a battery for the fucking thing.
You would.
Anybody
Because you want to be
would.
locked into it for like 10 hours.
They show
jacking
people
off.
going on the fucking subway with the thing, okay? You're walking
How long's
around.
a subway ride? Where are you riding a subway from?
You go whatever.
Here to China?
So you got to charge the thing every 2 seconds.
20-minute ride.
You're going to want a battery. Shut the fuck up. Battery is $200.
It's a deal.
And it's a proprietary battery. It has a special locking Amazon
Oh,
lock.
God, I know you
so
Amazon-
You can't buy
you-
your own cord.
Fucking Android guys just love having
love my
this
USB cord.
shitty micro USB. It can go in anything,
Look, it's
but
not the
nothing
best.
uses it.
I know USB cords can suck, but at least everybody has them. Doesn't have to pay a bunch for it.
Yeah.
Dick, let's say you're a glasses wearer.
Oh man, fuck them.
Can't keep those on while using your Vision Pro. You're going to have to pay $150 to get optical inserts. Isn't that fun? So we're already up to almost $4,000.
But it's for rich people, like you know.
But it's not just for rich people because
Yes, it
it's
is.
also for dumb poor people who have to buy the latest fucking. I get the new iPhone. It's a rose gold iPhone.
I don't.
Why am I doing that voice?
Yeah,
I got to
don't
get
know.
new iPhone. Is most powerful iPhone.
I don't.
Is that
think-
better?
I don't think poor people are, because you mean black people.
I didn't say black people.
Yeah,
Like, it could be any type of person.
But I don't think they're getting on this. It's for rich, like
People
white
always
people.
buy the new iPhone. They think they need the new iPhone.
The
It's
new
a
iPhone's
common-
like $800, and you get to like
like
do a layaway.
$1,200.
You get to do layaway.
And layaway. Yeah. Okay.
It's like $40 a month.
You get You get the phone. You get the Vision Pro. What else do you get? You get the Apple
Ladies?
the Apple Care plan.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
$200 a month.
$200. No, it's
$250.
for the Vision Pro, it is $500. I believe that's a yearly fee for Apple Care.
How do you divide that by month?
500 divided by 12.
Yeah. Let's see your
Well,
common
600
core math.
divided by 12 would be $50.
Okay.
So 500 divided by 12.
I don't need the actual
Okay, I
number.
don't have it. It'd be slightly less than 60, right? Dick, it doesn't stop at just the Vision Pro. Of course, a Mac Pro, the desktop that you could have because you love Mac products so much, starts at around $6,000 with all the bells and whistles. Can get up to $12,000. Of course, you're going to want to get the Pro Display monitor for that. A monitor, Dick. I've seen monitors. They're HD.
Vito,
they're 4K.
I hate to break this to you, but people have more money than you.
I know, but it's
and they don't want to use a bunch of crap that fails all the time.
it doesn't fail all the time. It's
time is
expensive
worth
for
something.
no reason. It's
No,
stupid.
it's expensive because it's
It's
built with
not
like
5,000
titanium.
It's
and
okay, but
stuff.
still, like even the amount of shit that goes into it, the profit margin is fucking insane.
It's worth it to pay that much money so people don't accidentally
not
think
worth
that
it.
they're in the same class as you Android people.
Dick.
Like that's the real the value of that is infinite.
$1,000
To not be green
fucking monitor.
To not be green on someone's phone, you could charge $1 million for that.
I can't believe you're defending this, Dick. What do you think a monitor stand should cost? The stand that the monitor
who's
goes
making it?
on. Apple's making
Coney,
it.
Sobe,
Sobe.
to
get this
Mongdong, or is it Apple?
To get the stand.
Is
for
it designed in America? That's what I want.
to get the
$1,200.
It's $1,000 for a monitor
That's a deal.
stand.
Sign
There's
me up right now.
No
That's a deal.
electronics in it. It is a hunk of metal that holds the monitor. $1,000.
I'm sorry. Who is talking about hunks of metal? At least that's metal. You're spending how much on fucking plastic?
I don't spend that much on plastic.
How much was your Final Fantasy figures?
That's different. Those are collectibles. And I don't spend $1,000 on them either. Maybe
Somebody did. They sent it
maybe
in.
totality.
You might have a chance of winning it tonight.
Not only that, so you've spent $6,000 for a Mac Pro.
So if somebody spent $6,000 on a Final Fantasy VII Windows computer that was one of a kind and it was signed by Yuffie or something or Chocobo shit on it, that's fine?
No, that's still
That's stupid.
too much. It's too much. Dick, okay, look, I'll say that if you're a working professional and you want a top-of-the-line computer, sure, $6,000 Mac Pro might be in your wheelhouse. I get it. You can edit video on there. You can do your Photoshop. Still would be more cost-effective to get a PC. You would get a more powerful
they break.
machine. They don't
All the
just
time.
break. What are you talking about? Macs break too.
Do you own a Mac?
My PC's not broken, and I've had it for quite a while.
Okay.
Thinking about upgrading.
Yours hasn't broken. Good for you.
Okay, but the shit they nickel and dime.
You have a backup on it?
I've What do you mean? Like
Do you use a backup
hard
service?
drives?
Yeah.
I just have a bunch of hard drives that I.
You don't have like an automatic backup service?
No, I should get one. Yeah, but what do they charge you for that?
It's worth it.
Okay, well maybe
I use the Apple backup service, so it's twice as much.
Twice as much.
Yeah.
I could get some sort of cloud. I got Google backing up all my pictures and stuff.
Oh man, you need to back that shit up.
I do have a manual backup. Anyway, shut up. I have more stats and I like them.
Okay.
You get the MacBook Pro. Or the Mac, sorry, the
I have
Mac
that.
Pro.
I got a couple
the
of
regular
those.
Mac
You
Pro.
want to touch one?
I've touched a
I have
MacBook.
extra ones that I don't even use
Great.
anymore.
And you say, well, you know what? I don't like just having the feet on it. I want to put like those little caster wheels, you know, like the ones on a cart that you roll it around.
Yeah. How much?
Yeah.
How much?
$700 for
I bet they're nice, though.
wheels.
Screw in?
Yeah, of course they screw in.
They're probably
little
silent.
fucking-
They're probably
little
fucking silent.
stupid wheels.
That's the thing. Everything Apple
Yeah.
does and makes is like it works better than you think. And
Who cares?
everything else that you get works a little bit lesser than you thought.
But let's
Sometimes
say,
way less.
let's say you got the wheels and you go, you know what? I don't like the wheels anymore. I want the feet. Just
How
4
much?
hunks of metal for the thing to sit on.
Yeah.
$300.
So you paying? So they're $100 each, and they throw one in for free. It's a good deal.
They're buy
That's a good
3
deal
going for free.
Then you can go to the Apple store though, and they all like smile at you.
Dick, 16 gigabytes of memory. That's not any memory. It's like a shitty amount of memory.
Newegg? Are you getting? Is this an ad for Newegg
No,
that you're doing?
Amazon. You can get 16 gigabytes of memory for $40.
Yeah.
To get 16 gigabytes of memory for your Mac, that's 2 8-gigabyte memory cards.
Okay.
$400.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no. That's
God.
retarded. Okay. Apple preys on stupid people who don't know the price of PC components, who care all about. Oh, it's a brushed aluminum thing. Oh, it's just a way to like jerk off when someone comes over and you go, "Hey, have you seen my Mac Pro?
Yeah, it's better.
I bought the $1,000 titanium stand.
It's better.
I'm better.
You never have to worry about
the
it.
The elitism of the Apple people.
No, it works more better.
It does not work more better. It works the same.
You're talking to me like I just fucking arrived from Mars or something. Like I haven't used computers my whole fucking life.
I have also used my computers my whole life.
But not Macs, though.
I don't use Macs.
You don't use Macs, so you don't fucking know. You're sitting here talking about nickel and diming RAM. You would never do that in the Mac world.
Because I'm not going to pay $6,000 to get a decent computer. I will just build one because I'm not a moron.
If you had to use your computer for like work every day,
yeah,
you would buy a Mac. You'd buy a Mac.
I would not buy a Mac.
So why do you think all real professionals have Macs then?
Because they're fart sniffing.
Because they're stupid.
Pedophiles. And all their Apple hard drive. The only reason they expand their hard drive bay is to put more child pornography on there. All of those people are sick in the head.
They just like wasting money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
They
not
like
at all
wasting
because
money.
it works better, it works smoother. You don't have to update drivers.
Have you seen my Apple Watch? Yeah, is it better than a regular watch? No.
Well,
what does it do? I can read my phone's text messages on my wrist. Isn't that what everyone wants to do? No. No one's ever wanted to do that at all.
I don't wear my Apple Watch because my real watch is more expensive.
Well, there you go.
I don't like the Apple Watch.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's better than the alternatives.
What, no watch?
An Apple Watch, for what it does, is better than the knockoff version.
They're all the same.
No, they're not.
Oh my God! I can check the weather on my wrist.
It connects with all your other shit automatically. It always fucking works. It feels nice. There's no jagged edges or anything like that.
And it does nothing of value except tell you the time, which you could get on your phone anyway.
Yeah.
But every Apple person has to go.
But you don't have a watch.
Well, I'm part of the. Yeah, you don't have a watch. Do you wear a watch?
When I go out.
Why?
Because it looks cool.
Okay, so it's a functional accessory like all Apple.
Horse
Thank you. Very good point. It looks cool.
It's not
That's
an Apple
all
Watch,
Apple
the
shit.
fucking Omega.
Oh, why'd you get an Apple computer? Well, it's not better than regular computers.
Yes,
it
is.
just looks cooler.
The computers are great.
Look at my titanium stand. Ooh, it was designed by.
So what do you think about
It was
Unix?
designed by what? Joby? What the fuck's the name of the guy who designed all that shit?
I'm queer. Was his
Yeah,
name?
I'm queer. Designed. Look, and he studied radios from the '70s to come up with the iconic design, and then Steve Jobs put all his
Why are you so
cancer
jealous
energy
about it, though?
'Cause it's just this shit. It's all shit.
It's not.
It is.
It's great.
It's a waste of money. It's stupid.
You have some kind of bitterness about, I think,
people?
working professionals, like real designers, because they all have these things, and they all buy them for the reason that they always work.
Well, I don't actually know what people are editing video on now because they've all moved to Avid. It used to be Final Cut Pro, but Apple fucked that up real good. Everybody hated Final Cut X.
Well, when the time comes, you should give
I'm gonna
Apple
upgrade.
a
I think I
shot.
am gonna upgrade my computer in the next period of time.
Yeah.
Gonna get a big old. Have you
You
seen
gonna
all the Evangelion computer stuff?
No.
See, I'll get that. Now that's cool.
How much is that?
It's way overpriced.
Evangelion memory and stuff?
It's almost as bad as the Apple stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want a graphics card? It's like, yeah. It's like, do you want a graphics card with Asuka on it? You're like, oh, it's only an extra $1,000.
All right, my problem is freemium shit. Freemium shit. I forgot you were doing that computer thing. I shouldn't have brought in another computer
Why?
problem.
It's not a computer problem.
It is, though, because I was messing around with the website, and I was trying to put two-factor authentication on it so it doesn't get hacked, you know?
I thought we already had that.
Well, we did, and then every time we logged in, you had to put in your two-factor authentication.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's fucking annoying, right? And so
Yes.
every time I log in, two-factor, okay, two-factor.
You're trying to make it so it saves it.
I said, yeah, how about the remember me for 30 days shit, right? Like I do
Yeah.
in everything else. So I go in the back end, I go, all right, where's the thing? Scroll down. This is only available on our premium.
Oh, you got to pay for it.
So I go, okay, I'm not paying fucking $30 or whatever it is.
Yeah, for
where's
30
the
day.
free version of this? Remember every single fucking one.
Yeah.
It's like an endless drug deal that's happening on everything. Not Apple, these things. This is all open source.
Well,
shit.
it's the move from software from a you buy it and you're done model to a you got to subscribe.
Yeah, do you want to not have to use your phone every single fucking time you log in?
Yeah.
That's going to be $100 a year.
$100 a year. You
That's
can't just
something
buy
like
it
that.
once.
Well, buying it once is like They have it set up so like every single price point's things, you know?
We are fucked as a society if we don't push back against the endless subscription service model. They already lured us in with this Netflix shit.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, it's just $12 a month. And you gotta get this. You gotta get this. Like I have like an art app on my tablet. I gotta pay for that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my work covers my Adobe subscription.
I
probably shouldn't mention that because I think they've forgotten that I'm no longer working there, but they left me grandfathered into all the Apple apps.
Nice of them.
If they need anything.
Every single fucking thing.
Yeah.
Every single thing. It's going to be the point where you're going to go to McDonald's and go like, oh, yeah, number one, extra size, super size. And be like, all right, we got it ready. If you want it right now, it's going to be another 50 cents, or we got to make you wait a cool
You're on the McDonald's
period.
Plus plan, right?
Yeah.
No. Ooh.
You're on the McDonald's Pro plan. You got to be on the Pro Plus plan.
Hold on, let me get if you want to share your McDonald's membership with your family, that's an extra $7.99 a month. That comes with one Happy Meal toy.
But then you get 5 memberships.
Yeah.
I got 6 kids. Wow. Sorry, you're going to have to get the corporate package.
Or you ever get like
you
ever get a software and you're like, hey, let me put it on my other computer or my mobile device, and they're like,
that's going to be a problem.
You only got
Well,
you can transfer
one license.
You can transfer the license, but you can only do it once every 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. Sorry.
We're going to get you for that one.
Yeah, it's
So I just gave in. I'm like, I'm tired of fucking looking at my phone every time I want to log into the site. Fine.
And it's so hard to
$20.
keep track of how much you're paying for these subscription services because, you don't have the boxes. So you didn't learn the math.
Then you can go on a site that tracks your subscriptions. You're like, all right, save me some money.
And then you got to pay for that.
And you got to pay for It's like, you've reached your amount of detected subscriptions for this month.
Do you write off your Netflix?
No.
I do.
That's illegal.
It's not illegal.
Don't talk about it on the air. That's...
I review TV shows and movies.
You know what? You YouTube guys, you write off a lot of fun stuff, and I support it. But with Biden in the White House, I wouldn't be talking about it.
But I can, because I'm like, if I review Star Wars shows professionally, I can write off the Disney Plus because that's how I access shows. Same by like a movie
Tell it to
ticket.
the IRS, man.
The IRS doesn't give a shit about my $120 Disney account.
I'm writing off my hats.
Yeah. Well,
I'm wearing them all on.
You know what? I should write off my hats. That's costuming for the videos.
Yeah.
You gonna write off your pirate costume?
No.
What are you talking about?
I just returned it. And then,
but that was a good bit.
I return it until it says you don't have to send the items back.
Yeah, okay.
And then I just keep it.
So it's a different scam.
Yeah.
All right.
The IRS doesn't care about that.
No, they don't care if you rip off Amazon. Don't worry, my PlayStation 5 controller broke. So on Amazon,
everything I buy on Amazon, I return to see if it says you don't have to send it back.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
I took my broken PS5 controller and threw it in the box and shipped it back to Amazon. I'm like, why'd you guys send me a broken controller? This is bullshit.
Yeah, I've done that one.
Yeah, that's a good scam.
Yeah.
All right, so our problems this week are...
Tinder's like that, too. I haven't been on Tinder in a while, but
Yeah.
every time I see it, it's like, it's now, you can pay $800.
You gotta pay for send likes or follows. Or it'll say someone liked you. Someone wants to hop on your dick, but we're not gonna tell you who it is unless you pay $5.
Hot singles are in your area.
Hot singles are in
pay
my
$1,000.
area.
Is there a package where I could know how heavy they are? No. Sorry. What about like $1 million if I'm like a Saudi sheik? Then can I know how fat they are? Nah, sorry. Computer doesn't work like that.
I should get on J-Date.
Because you think you're going to meet like a Hollywood executive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
Well, I was gonna say, honestly, I think
Honestly, yeah.
I assume there's somebody in Hollywood who's like, man, if I got on J-Date, I can meet some ladies who are like working at these studios. Or,
You think a nice
just,
Jewish girl in Hollywood is...
It would be not that she's gonna get me a job, but like maybe your dad's like a big time producer and you marry into some money. I gotta become Jewish, man. It would just be the number of doors that would open for me. I would be a great Jew. I love the Jews. Potato pancakes. I'm there for it. Not big on shellfish.
You'd be a terrible Jew.
I would be. Well, you kidding me? I'll do anything for money. I'm like one of their people.
See, you can't be saying that shit if you're Jewish.
They say it all the time.
They do not say that. Racist people say that.
Jews are always saying, "Oh, we love business. We love
Let's see you react to someone, a goy like yourself, saying something so anti-Semitic as a Jew.
Oh my God!
That's not a good
How
reaction.
could you say that about my ancestral people?
No. You can't be saying this shit.
God.
You can't be saying this shit.
I went to the delicatessen and I ordered
don't
the
even have a
roast
good Jewish
beef
accent.
on rye. And they didn't give me my coleslaw. What are these girls doing at the delicatessen?
What are these Goebbels doing?
Goebbels. Jesus Christ. No.
I didn't know if you said gerbils or Goebbels.
Neither of those.
Oh, that's offensive.
It's a little much.
Uh,
I did say I would like to own a Hitler painting instead. Shut up.
You wanted an audience. Now you're getting fucking heckled by...
Heckle him.
I'm not saying horrible stuff about Jews
I'm
like
not
you
saying
are.
horrible things. I love the Jewish people. I've
No, you
expressed
don't. You
that
wanted to.
more.
You wanted to use a young Jewish
I don't
girl
wanna
to
use
get your
them.
shitty comedies
I
made in
wanna-
Hollywood.
No, I want to marry
That's what you wanted
into
to
their
fucking
illustrious
basically
community.
rape your way into
I want to be a
stardom.
part of their community. I want to be part of the tribe.
No, you don't.
I want to be like
You don't. You
I wanna
have
be
contempt
like
for them.
That blonde lady who sucked Spielberg's dick and then said, "Oh, I can't wait to convert. I just love being a Jew so much." And you're like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, women could say that. You can't say that shit.
I married him because I love being a Jew. It's like, yeah, that's the reason you married him. Right.
That's very offensive to Spielberg. Also,
I'm saying she's one of the Gentiles who is sneaking in for ridiculous reasons. I want in.
you're not even a Gentile.
For
You
real.
better fucking. You're especially the way you're behaving.
She was good in Temple
We
of
talked
Doom.
about she.
The-
Willie?
Yeah, you know she married Spielberg.
No.
Yeah. She was in that movie, and then she
Do you,
saw
like, wanna
Spielberg.
be somebody
and she
that
said, "Hey,
marries
this
a
little
rich Jewish
nerd,
director?"
I want to be a Willie. I want to be a."
You have a weird thing like Shad Aversity about like you wanting to make your kids like the weird Jackson 5 and
Yeah.
like wanting to be a woman that marries a rich Jewish director.
I'm just saying, she was on set, and she said, "There's definitely a way to make this little Jewish nerd fall in love with me."
Vito, that's so horrible. That's misogynist and anti-Semitic.
You're right. He fell in love with her for.
Yeah, she's hot.
I mean,
She's
she's
just funny.
Yeah, she used her skills,
Personality.
and she told him what he wanted to hear. She said, "I cannot wait to convert. It's gonna be great.
Which is what you're saying.
I love matzah." You know, there you go. So
Why
if
are you
any-
so nervous
if
about
any
this?
Jewish
You're
women in
shuffling
the
your
audience,
papers around
I'm
like
just
you're a
saying,
card
if there's
dealer.
any Jewish
You're a
princesses
blackjack
in our
dealer.
audience, I will.
Yeah,
convert
they're
for
gay
you.
men.
Well, that's the problem.
They're ginos.
All right, so our problems are Wil Wheaton, Elmo,
Yeah.
Apple fanboys,
Freemium shit.
and
Common Core math. That
Common
you're
Core math.
totally out of your mind.
Well, guys, don't
talking
forget
about.
to vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show. We've also got a new bonus
If you
episode
hate
for
liberals, vote for Common Core math. If you hate teachers, Common Core math. If you hate Redditors, especially, vote for Common Core math.
Wil Wheaton complained about a Lego, so why don't you vote for that? Don't forget, new bonus episode, The Biggest Problem in Little China, available at patreon.com/biggestproblem and back.by/biggestproblem. We also talked about some fun stuff on that episode.
Superman being gay.
We did talk about that. Yeah, gay Superman. I think there was some Eric July talk of some sort. I can't remember what.
Big breaking news about Eric July was on our bonus episode, so check that out.
I don't even remember if you're lying or not.
You would make a terrible Jew. See? There's proof.
That's
There's proof.
That's way more anti-Semitic than anything
I'm not
said.
referring to anything. I'm not referring to anything. Just the way you're talking and behaving.
I'm bad at lying. You'd be a terrible Jew.
That's not a lie.
Okay.
We were covering Eric July stuff.
Sure.
Juicy, dirty stuff we were covering.
Yeah. All right.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just arranging the papers.
They're arranged.
Just want to make sure they're evenly spaced.
Are you ready to weigh in if someone has donated?
$50?
I can't even talk about it as myself. I have to put on my pirate outfit.
Look, it's your bit, okay? So whatever.
Don't you forget it.
Wow. God forbid I give you credit for something.
Yeah, I don't like getting thanked because it tricks your brain into thinking you owe somebody something.
Okay. Well, you do owe me whatever's in
See,
the box.
I knew it.
Yeah. I am owed. All right, and what are these voicemails?
Yeah, here's.
Great.
Hey guys, the biggest problem in the universe is trucks that look like your truck. Everybody's gone to a parking lot and tried to get in the wrong car. I'm sure of that, or I'm just retarded myself.
Both are
And this
true.
morning, coming outside from the gym, I do my auto start on my truck. the fucking white Dodge Ram starts up, and then it fucking pulls out and starts driving away.
Whoa.
My fucking truck
white
just goes.
Dodge
I'm like,
Ram?
what the fuck? So I book it down the fucking parking lot, waving my hands, screaming, stop. I'm like, motherfucker, stop! Truck stops. Window rolls down, and dude pops his head out and goes, did I forget something? And seeing somebody, because I, honest to God, thought my truck started by itself and drove away by itself. I was like,
That's way more retarded.
No, wrong truck, sorry. I turned
you
around,
fucking serious?
and there's mine. Not started at all.
My
I must
assumption
have
would
hit
be-
the wrong button. So, trucks that look like your truck.
Maybe
Big
someone
fucking
was
problem.
stealing
Yeah,
it. Not that it
the
started by
assumption should
itself.
be
like
that your
Right.
truck
fucking
was
Knight
being
Rider.
stolen. I thought my car was auto driving away.
You are retarded.
Yeah, I think that's a bigger problem. I thought my car just started driving by itself. No, what? That was
I do that every fucking week at Pilates with my girlfriend. I get in the wrong fucking car. God damn it. It's like, where are you going? She always says some fucking quip. God, you fucking bitch.
Well, I would do the same.
Yeah.
I'd give you,
You
a little,
would.
I'd give you a little
Yeah.
gap. I go, ooh, nice car, bucko. Which really humiliates you.
Okay. Something about a pirate. I don't know.
Avast ye, Captain Dick. Good job sticking it to that land blubber, Vito.
Land
He
blubber.
lose weight
He's the
before
second
he's
guy
on two
saying that.
peglets from the diabetes.
You'll have 2 peg legs
Arr,
from your
arr.
diabetes. Vito. Oh, Mr. Squeep Smee.
All right, Peanut Gallery, I get it.
What is his name? Mr. Schmear.
Mr.
Mr.
Schmeal.
Schmee.
Oh, yeah, Shmee from a Hook.
Yeah, is it Mr. Schmee or is it just Schmee?
I think it's just Shmee, but I think Hook might occasionally give him a title. Mr.
Okay.
Shmee.
Cop problems? All right. Probably crappy.
First off, Dick, great job with the pirate bit. Keep that shit up.
Thanks.
Great. Don't listen to Vito. Second off, Vito, my God, you are such an S-slur. You
Which
make the
one is
world
he?
a worse place. You're a waste of oxygen.
What the
I
fuck?
can't even believe you bring in an interesting problem like the cop thing,
Yeah.
and then you just completely botch it. You have nothing interesting to say about it.
What are you talking
Then you
about?
It's just this guy's
Newsom's law that
opinion.
he passed as some sort of defense for it, even though a cursory look would show that basically every other state has the same laws and books.
No, that's not
Only
true.
5 states don't. It'll let you guess which 5, like what those 5 states have in common. What kind of governor do they have, Vito? You frickin' idiot. You actively make the world
What do
a
you
worse
think of
place.
the-
You make the show worse. Your toys don't love you. Your food doesn't love you. Nobody loves you. The only person that ever loved you is dead. And you put her in your
What the
stupid comic,
fuck?
which is going to be worse than ice
Jesus
on.
Christ.
Kill yourself, Vito.
I only listened
Commit to the bit.
to the
Kill
first
yourself.
little bit about the
Kill
cop
yourself.
problem.
Okay,
That was kind
guys,
of a compliment,
there's a
though.
certain amount of good-natured ribbing, which I can appreciate.
He's saying that she loved you, though.
Everyone who loved you is dead. Is
No,
a
he didn't say
little-
that.
Yeah, the one person who
Yeah,
loved
he was
me
really
is dead.
specific.
Jesus Christ.
You went over the line, man.
Why don't you send a fucking voicemail to Dick about how no one loves him?
I already know that.
Good.
I don't care.
What about this? How about shitting on the show, which is your new bit? Let's hear what people have to say about that.
Every time I think I'm out, you keep bringing me back in.
Well, let's see.
Honestly, this new bit of Dick just shitting on the show is so fucking good just because of how uncomfortable
All
it
right,
makes Vito.
well,
Keep it up, boys.
so sick
Love it.
of this fucking fan base. Everything you do is great.
Well, yeah, because I'm being honest.
You're not. The show is great. Everybody
I do
likes
think it's
the
great.
show.
I'm just saying the problems could be better, I
You're
thought.
just mad that I have won 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah, because when
so
my
you
problems come
have
up,
to
you
cope.
you turn into like a fucking gray rock. You're like, that's fucking dumb.
I don't like how the kids are doing math these days. Yeah, you're gonna win with that, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you don't try to help.
Good luck. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to? Yeah, you're right, Dick. Oh man, math.
You don't have to say you're right.
Oh,
Do some math.
Do some math.
Yeah, do some math.
That's fun. That'll be
Show
a good
me
show.
how bad
That'll
it was.
be a good show. We do
Let's
a bunch
go.
of math.
I'll give you numbers and you do the minus of the numbers or
Okay.
divide them.
All right.
10,
This is the bit.
5,
Am I dividing? What am I?
7. Figure it out. You're
You're just
Mr.
naming
Common Core.
numbers.
12,
Okay.
7 again. Let's hear it.
Fuck you.
Why would you think I'm really giving you any kind of real
I don't know,
thing?
because I don't know what the fuck you're doing. God forbid I guess and a bit on this retarded show. Oh, Vito, I came up with something. Okay, I'll entertain it. No, I'm just fucking with you.
You don't.
All right,
you don't.
great.
You don't entertain it.
Whatever.
You love shitting on the show a bit.
Great.
Really makes people feel weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah, you shit on the show, and then I shit on your pirate bit, and there's a million comments about, I don't understand why Vito can't love the pirate bit.
It's very weird and confusing.
Yeah, no. I can't believe it. I can't believe a
'Cause you're
man.
getting free
I can't
stuff
believe
and
a
you're
man
crying about
dressing
it.
in a pirate costume to call me land blubber is not my favorite bit on the show. I can't believe it.
Arr.
Yar! It be me!
Can you turn this down?
Captain
Jesus
Neckbeard.
Christ.
sorry.
Phoning in to say hello to me old pal, Captain Redbeard.
Okay, we're not doing 20 pirate voicemails, okay? You get one a show.
That's my one.
No, you already did one.
I didn't know that was going to be a pirate. It's been mislabeled.
I'm not doing a show where every
You
fucking
remember
just fucking
why
one
we called
show
you
of
Captain
pirates.
Redbeard? It was on account of you wouldn't stop dodging your peener.
This is not going to be funny. I'm going to neg this bit.
It was red.
Yeah.
Yar. College was fun. Anyways, I just wanted to congratulate you on the bit, lad.
Thank you.
Captain, Uncle Starboard bow. Yar. Thirsty Bee, man the cannon.
I was right to cut this
Anyway,
off, by the way.
I
was
gotta go.
100%
I'm about
right.
to
I knew
bag
this was
me
going
own
fucking
Italian.
nowhere.
Damn you, Tony from Half the Movies.
That's
pretty good.
I like that.
Why would you cut that bit off? It's funny.
What is this like? Is this like what? Early internet humor? Everybody talk like a pirate day? Is that what the show is now?
I hate that day.
Yeah, I can think of a certain Armenian comic who probably fucking loved it. Aren't pirates funny?
Oh, man. Wouldn't that be great if him and Eric July teamed up?
Yeah. Maybe they can make a comic together.
I think then they would realize...
Maddox should make a comic.
He already did.
Did he?
Yeah, this girl, Leah Tiscone, drew it.
So he's just always searching out women to force to do projects with him as a way of trying to sleep with them?
You know, I never thought of it like that. I think you might
You want to do my Godzilla podcast? You want to help me make a
art.
comic book?
Oh, it's another girl. Come on in.
I'm trying to think of the last time I involved a woman in my creative process.
0 for me.
Yeah. Well, I did it once, but then she killed herself, so. But hopefully they're not connected. I said, hey, check out this cool comic book I'm working on. And then like a week later, yeah, so.
Did you get notes on it at all?
No. I think she said, yeah, it looks, you got a good
She
concept.
said, that looks like
She said
me.
you got a good concept. She gave me a Josh Denny. You had a good concept there.
You do have a good concept.
I have a great concept.
You got to really nail what it is.
I know what it is. It's just there's a lot of what it is.
You got it. Well, that's okay. I'm saying it's a good concept.
It's a great
But the problem with these comics is it takes concepts like you got to wait, you got to get it out. It takes as many iterations.
Well, I told you
right?
that might have a secret plan to get it out quicker.
Oh yeah, it's Vito versus Eric July.
Yeah, well, I can't.
That's
I mean,
the
I could
deal.
hire a bunch of Brazilians. I don't want to do that, but
That's stupid.
There's a couple other guys who are going to help me out.
I think your way is good.
One
Okay.
of which, well, I don't know if I should reveal who made the Ricky shirt. I don't know if he wants to have his name attached to it, but he's a great artist. Check out the Ricky shirt at killdozer.industries. And if he wants to be named, he can let me know. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him ahead of time.
Okay.
You ever get that? People are like, hey, do this thing for the show. Also, don't mention me on the show.
Yeah, and then I stopped doing it, and then some people get upset. I'm
Yeah.
like, ah, man, I don't know.
Then
Then I just started speaking my
I feel
mind.
bad. Yeah, I feel bad.
And then I get chewed out for speaking my mind. They're like, oh, you can't be shitting on the show during the show. God,
all right.
I can't win.
right.
Oy vey.
Captain Dick. Shitting on the show. Can you control
on, you
plus?
have to zoom in.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, guys, we're
What
going
the hell's
to
going on over there?
take a look at super chats. Our guests are doing cocaine or something off in the corner.
Oh, hey.
Save
Why don't
some
you
of that
fucking
for
watch
me.
out there, buddy boy.
It's a joke. Okay. Oh, also, what do you think about those new thumbnails, huh?
What?
On the show, on the YouTube page.
Oh, yeah, they look good.
I think they do look good.
Why do you bring those up? Did you make them?
Yes.
They look good.
Thank you. Tate G for 3. Hard R. And be here for Vito's booty. Are you going to do a cumulative, or does somebody have to give $50?
They got to give 50.
It's got to be a lump sum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I talk about
Which
all the
gives me another reason that I could shit on the bit, but I won't. So
you're addicted already. You're already
addicted.
suckered in with the gambling
Coof for
stuff.
2. Thank you all for not killing yourselves. Thank you, Coof, but you were not the first super chat, so you failed. Be better. Riley Edwards for 2. We need more pirate stuff. Dick Peninsky for 556. Tain't nothing more humiliating than a man walking the plank in his skivvies.
I thought you said no fucking pirate voices.
I get to do it once. You did it for a whole fucking show.
It's just the rules for thee and not for me, or whatever it is.
You know what? Be a pirate every show. Whatever you want to do. Go get your fucking costume back. Peter Hansman for 2. Another bad show, but at least we still super chat. Don't encourage these people. Antagonist for 5. How much money are you going to steal, Vito? I've messaged you about the cats numerous times. I'll have to find a new approach at this point. I will try to post pictures of my cats on your Discord server. Okay, but the problem is that I don't...
You withholding?
No, it's just like I have to find the pictures, and then I don't use Discord on my phone.
You got to put your cock
all
away.
My pictures are on my phone.
Yeah.
An Absurd Existence for 2. Shout out to Graph. Is that the reverse graph? He's really torn up about people picking apart that reverse graph.
You can't let Maddox get away with this reverse graph. You got to hit him with the reverse graph.
Really
the graph is reversed.
it.
It's not reversed. There's no such thing as reverse chronological order. What is this, a tachyon field coming in here? No such thing. You got to call it, say, hey, you're lying about the graph. Because he's like obsessed with the graph.
Yeah,
this is
I
why
know.
you failed math, because you don't know how graphs work, you dumb fuck. This is why you're...
And this is why you'll never be a programmer, because you can't figure out the graphs.
He failed math 3 times.
So did somebody?
And then he offered the professor to suck his dick to let him pass.
I don't want
He
to
doesn't
spread
tell
this.
that part
I'm
of
not
the
gonna
story.
spread this slander.
Utah.
Disavow.
It was a big scandal.
Did anybody record that radio show?
Yeah.
Was it? Did you listen to it?
He said Maddox said the KKK was involved in his stalking.
Oh, the SS is involved. I know that.
Oh, yeah,
I saw
the Sean
their
show.
logo. Ooh. You better ban you from Patreon or the Nazis are coming back. Butts Grenoir for 5. I became a wizard this week. I have achieved the meme. Let me know if you need anyone to cast Chain Lightning or if you find any DTF chicks.
He's 30 and a virgin? Is that what that means?
Is that what becoming a wizard means?
If that's true, man, you got to go fuck a whore.
Wait, is being a wizard getting laid in your 30s?
Being a virgin, I think. Turning 30 and being
Okay.
a virgin.
So he is a wizard. And
I became a wizard. That means he turned
stops being
30.
a wizard if he has sex.
That's why he says if you have any DTF chicks.
Okay.
Whore, man. You got to find a whore. You got to.
I don't know if find is the word. They're not too easy. You can locate them pretty
You
easily.
got to wrestle up a whore. A nice fat one for you on back page.
Speaking of wizards, I did mention to you the idea that I think we should do the biggest problem in dungeons. And we do a D&D bonus episode.
Is that like an abbreviation of Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we get a dungeon master, me, you roll up a character, maybe get 1 or 2 other guys, and we go spelunking.
Guys.
Okay, we'll get some beautiful women to play D&D
Well,
with
where are
us.
we going to get other guys? What do you mean? And they're like talking and stuff?
What the fuck? Yeah, what do you mean?
Well, it's like another podcast. Who are the other guys?
It's just one episode. It would be one fun bonus episode. And somebody.
Who are these other guys that we're talking to,
I
though?
don't know. We have friends. I have
don't.
friends. I had friends until I did this show, and then I bring Winston on, and he goes, "Hey,
You're the one asking
you're not
about
returning my
Bamboozled
calls."
and shit.
There's nothing wrong with asking a black man if he's seen
And
Bamboozled.
you're saying African
That's not
American.
racist.
It's weird, man.
It's not weird.
You didn't ask me if I've seen like Stand and Deliver when we first met. Hey, Vato, you seen Stand and Deliver? Or like American Me? What the fuck? ¿Cómo te va?
The what the fuck got me. Diamond G for 555. Yar me booty.
Yarr!
Random guy. Do you want to read all the pirate ones?
No.
Okay. Random.
You read them.
Random guy for 5. Avast Vito. Prepare for ye toys to be plundered, lest ye step on Davy Jones' scale.
Scale.
Yar har har. Yeah, the theater kids going back out. Dick Wood for 10. British pounds. Hope this comes in handy for your targeted harassment campaigns.
Boom.
Agnostic Uzumaki for 2. Dick, you should let Vito organize a live show.
I said for your comic launch, didn't I?
Well, for the comic launch, I'll probably find a comic store that just lets me do like a, I don't know, meetup.
Okay, you heard
or
it.
something.
You heard it here. Vito refused to do a live show for the comic launch. A big.
We can also do that. That's fine.
We don't. No. It's trash now.
That was the first time.
It's
I don't
a big
know.
momentous event. You know.
It's not like a huge thing. It's cool.
It's not a huge thing.
Comics come out all the time.
This has been your dream since you were.
It's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know if other people are excited for it. That's cool. But what if we do it and then everybody like is sitting there reading the comic and they're like, oh God.
No one's gonna read your comic.
Thank you. It's gonna be just like ISOM. Hey, you got a good point. I was gonna say another thing. You were talking about doing a Magic tournament.
Yeah.
You want to do it like online though?
No.
You want to do it in real life?
Yeah.
You did that before?
Lots of times.
Where do you do it?
Downtown.
At like
Eric
at
Wong.
like a game store?
No, bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like hard men doing hard magic and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Shots.
There's some game stores that'll let you drink.
Not the way we drink, you land bluffer. We be plundering and fucking cheating at magic.
All right, the pirate's back. Judy Tester for 10. Vito.
Yeah, you want to, I mean, it's just a big, event.
Okay, well.
You'll love it.
I enjoy playing Magic the Gathering.
I don't want to do that murder house thing, though. Have you seen that new set, that magic set?
That new set is selling terribly. And
it looks dumb and stupid.
I meant to make a video about it. You'll like this tidbit. So they had a set come out last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, called Streets of New Capenna. Did you see that set?
Streets
of New Capenna. It is a plane, which is the universes within Magic, where there are 5 competing mob houses fighting for control of the city, right? It's a mobster-themed set.
That sounds stupid.
It is very stupid. But another part of it that's stupid is that originally the set featured a bunch of cop cards that were chasing down the mobsters. Unfortunately, the set was being designed right when Black Lives Matter happened.
So they're beating up orcs and
No. Basically,
Urxa's
well,
fentanyl
yes,
on
exactly.
Wham,
it was a
wham,
bunch
wham,
of cops kneeling on orc necks.
Yeah.
And wizards went, "Eee, oh shit." So in the middle,
Phyrexian knee on his neck.
in the middle of production, they pulled every single card featuring a cop. But they
still have mobsters though.
Well, that's the problem. Is they had these dozens of pieces of cop art and nowhere to put it. So now they went, fuck it. Ravnica's full of cops now because we have all this leftover art and we don't know where to put it. So that's why that new set sucks, because it's just full of. They've taken Ravnica, which was a cool universe full of like monsters and guilds fighting each other. Yeah. And now there's a bunch of guys with bowler hats and like 1950s cop uniforms going, you see? Ooh, and they all got like magnifying glasses and they're doing detective shit. They've ruined Magic for the explicit purpose of having to reuse cop art that they couldn't use 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They've destroyed
you got a license
Ravnica.
for that Black Lotus there, mate?
It's awful. The entire set, literally one of the creature types is detective. And the whole fucking set is guys in bowler hats with fucking magnifying glasses
Who designed it?
solving
A woman?
crimes. Yes.
Yeah, a woman.
A bunch of women.
Stupid.
Don't
understand it.
They ruined Ravnica. And it has a tie-in with the board game Clue, so Clue is now canon to the Magic universe.
Well, you know what's crazy
There is a Professor Mustard card. It's like, Professor Mustard, Planeswalker, or Colonel Mustard. You know
it's
fucking retarded.
So, like, they make the silly decks. They make the silly sets in Magic.
Yeah, that was
And
separate.
they're like, yeah. But there's so much understanding of the game, the mechanics, and like the concept of satire projected into the silly universe that it's like bigger than Magic. And you could easily make a silly, like satirical detective plane.
Yeah.
Because the concept of planes is like whole planets are getting wiped out.
They're different universes.
This whole universe is subject to these couple guys. Like that's how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
You could easily do that, but instead they've taken it and put it to like they're treating planes as like planets. It's so dumb.
It's very bad. Their creative team is completely fucking up.
The Transformers is better than that.
Yeah. I would rather have Transformers cards than Ravnica, which was the cool multicolored plane being overrun by guys in bowler hats investigating.
Maybe they're badass cops.
Dude,
you know?
if you've seen the mechanics, it's like literally like it's like your character is now a suspect, but you can investigate a suspect to find a clue token. And I'm like, this is retarded. When did this game become a murder mystery game? I just want dragons to fight fucking
They're trying to get
warriors.
women into it. That's why.
Yes, and women are making it, and that's why they're putting a bunch of frou-frou characters in ball gowns. Did you ever see the non-binary magic character Nico Aris?
No.
It's just a lady with a soul patch.
I thought all dragons were like non-binary, though.
Dragons? I don't know.
All right.
Anyway,
Whatever.
Magic,
I'm not buying
huh?
that shit.
Don't worry, the sales are going to 0. It's crazy. Judy Tesler for 10 says, Vito, I love you. No, it says Vito, eat a salad. Doof Warrior for 5. Have you boys kept up to date on Lol Cows, the podcast? We were talking about it during the bonus episode, I think. Or maybe
Yeah,
it was
Vito
on the
was saying
last
all kinds
episode.
of wild shit about Keemstar that he told him in private. He was talking about in the bonus episode.
That's true. The bonus episode has so much. Johnny Rocket for 5. Alpha Core Retardo Rendition Part 2 is out. Super Killer has a cameo. Vito approved. Working on Part 3. Keep an eye out for Elephant.
Johnny Rocket, another career started with my feuding with a retarded person online.
You birthed Andrew Tate. You
Yeah,
birthed
Nick
Nick
Rekieta.
Rekieta.
Yeah.
And now you've birthed Johnny Rocket.
Yep. He's going to be a big star.
James
He won't even need to marry some fat Jewish desperate girl to get to
he'll be
famous.
fine. Although he'll consider it if he's smart. James Gardner for 20. You guys need a warehouse with all this merch it is.
Yeah.
And for another $50.
What?
He says bit.
He didn't specify the bit, though.
I think we can
You
give
have
it
to
him.
specify the bit.
Look, it's Dick's bit. I have no...
Well, I don't know what that is.
I
It
have
could be any
no-
bit. That could be a racist abbreviation. I don't know.
It's your bit. So however you want to
doesn't
interpret...
say the pie
However
Vito's booty.
you want to interpret the super chats is up to you.
Well, it could be anything. I don't want to do the wrong bit and then get my ass chewed out.
Sure. Okay. Dick makes the rules. James Gardner gave us $70, but
I appreciate
Dick
it.
makes the rules.
I don't want to waste his money though and not do the right bit.
JJ for 201 says add this penny to the $49.99
That's not
chat,
how it
so
works.
he's getting
it's
it
not
over the top.
It's not cumulative.
Panic Pun for 5. Is it Horse Week or something? First, the Horseman comic, and now Vosh's personal horse collection leaked.
Poor Vosh. I wish it was just horse cocks and not lolly too. The lolly thing is.
It lolly?
Man.
It is.
He's got a whole lolly folder and then horse.
He doesn't have a lolly folder.
Yeah, he does.
It said lolly?
Yeah.
He had
It
a
said
folder
lolly and then
marked
it's in
lolly?
parentheses child pornography.
No, it didn't.
It did. It did.
I saw that his stuff leaked, but it was like so small, I can't tell what's going on. I did see
I'm
a
pretty
horse
sure it
cock.
did. Someone super chat me if I'm right about it being lolly.
Well, I'm
a
sure,
separate lolly folder.
I'm sure somebody has reverse searched the images. Vosh hates me. I don't know.
Because you're more famous for being a pedophile than him.
Exactly. We're like competing in the same space.
It's like that damn
I think that is part of it.
I'm gonna leak my lolly folder, and then everyone will know me as the pedophile and not the horsecock guy.
I think there is a part of Vosh that when everybody already calls me a pedophile, I don't want to be friends with the Vito guy.
Yeah.
It's just going to double up. Mr. Scurvy for 5 is a pirate. I approve of the Vito's booty bit.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Flea for 5. Vito, are you still working on the comic? Your Indiegogo ended last year. This is worse than Duke Nukem Forever. Also, stop drinking all soda, please.
Oh yeah, I remembered something. I was driving home today, and I was like, "Wasn't this comic your comic?" I got your update on Indiegogo, and it said it's like going great. And I said, "Wasn't it supposed to be December?" And then you were like, "It's in February," and now it's February. February.
I think you're misremembering.
When is it coming out, though?
When it's done.
Well, is it going to be like this year?
I think so.
Wow. So you took everyone's money and you put it in
took everyone's
Palantir,
money. I put it
and then
in
Palantir's
Palantir.
shooting up. So are we getting a?
I did not.
Are we getting $1 million comic because you have $1 million
I did
of our money
not
now?
invest $80,000 in Palantir.
You should have.
I should have. Oh my God. I wish I did. Should have bought Bitcoin with it. All your money is sitting in a standard money market account.
You know how Matt at Maddox is that he thinks I stole all his Bitcoins?
Yeah, and then didn't somebody look up the company and it immediately converts to cash anyway? Or is that?
Maybe.
Who knows?
I could have stolen it. You don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows? So long ago.
It's
Who
true.
knows? Maybe they did say it automatically converts, but maybe I stole it.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll have to listen to the radio program to make up my mind.
I got the KKK stationed outside, hiding in the ground with their little hats painted orange like parking cones so they could hide out there. So when Maddox comes out.
I should have brought up that Maddox tweet about me because someone said, did we talk about it?
He called you a thief?
Yeah. But the first thing he said was,
here, I have it.
Okay.
Because he always says, you clearly didn't watch the video. He's, well, did you watch the video? This is covered in the video.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'll
bring it up.
His critique of me. I don't want to spoil it. Let's get the actual tweet.
That doesn't look like me.
Nice little Maddox drawing there.
Look at all these fucking things people sent you.
Great.
Oh my God! Look at this, Vito. I got this today.
Okay,
and
am I allowed to ask how you put an item in the box?
Only when I'm a pirate.
Only when you're a pirate.
You can only ask me questions when I'm a pirate.
Okay, so I don't know if it's randomized. I don't know if you're playing like.
I will give you a different answer.
Okay.
Than the pirate will give you.
One of them always lies, and one of them always tells the truth.
No, they both lie.
They both lie. Great.
And the door is painted on.
I feel like you need to.
You're stuck here forever.
Right.
That's the.
Why don't you write down all the rules of the bit so I can really study them?
I don't like having a paper trail.
Yeah.
Look at this. Don't you think he looks cool there?
That's cool. Oh, wait, if you click that one, it will take you to the actual one, right? Yeah. There we go.
Oh yeah, this is what Maddox said about you.
Okay, so it's on the screen. Well, Delphin asked, you says you should unblock Vito. He's a really nice guy, and he would be willing to hear you out on anything you have to say.
That's true.
I think I've heard everything.
No, I mean you would have him on your stream and stuff, and let him.
I'd let him come on. He can plead his case.
Yeah.
I don't think he has any like secret information that I haven't heard already.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe his impassioned tone will melt my icy heart.
He does this a lot.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Maybe I'll get trapped in his eyes, and I'll really.
This is a fan who's stalking me. And I have a reputation on the online community.
What if I get lost in his melodic voice?
In his
I
head?
end up turning on you.
And like his chrome dome?
Yeah. Maybe I'll see myself in his bald head, and it will inspire me. Maddox says about unblocking me, he says he's a fucking thief who is working with a sociopath.
No, you got to do the voice. He's a fucking thief.
I'll do the voice.
Okay.
He's a fucking thief who's working with a sociopath.
Yeah.
If Vito has seen my video and is still working with that stalking POS, he's signed off on Fanboys gifts for rape threats, doxing, fraud, extortion, blackmail, etc. No decent person does that. Has Vito watched the video?
Yes, twice.
Has Vito watched the video? Man, your video's dumb. Your video's dumb and you're dumb.
Maddox, I have watched the video. I do have one question. Why is the graph backwards? That's the one thing. Could you address that? I feel like you haven't addressed that yet, and it's very important that you do so.
What is reverse chronological order?
Yeah, can you explain that? I don't...
What is that?
Isn't a graph supposed to go from the past to the future?
Front.
Yeah. You show a trend. You don't show a trend going backwards.
Do you have a degree?
You didn't come in and go, hey, look, if we go backwards in time, kids get smarter. You said, no, if we move along, yeah. That's how you explain things. Well, what are you going to do?
Maybe his Chinese wife trained him to do read a graph in the wrong way. Maddox's Chinese ex-wife, sorry.
Maybe he's relying on the new math, which tells you to interpret the graph. However,
is that well known that he was married?
Maddox?
Yeah.
No.
Probably shouldn't have said anything.
Well, what are you going to do? Stout Stag for 5.
Oops.
Australian dollars. Dick, you look like the Bruce from Braveheart. Can I get a you have bled with Wallace, now bleed with me?
You have bled with Wallace. No, that guy sucked. I like the guy who's like, this is my island. Who's from Ireland. I'm from, this is my island you're on. You've bled with Wallace, now you'll bleed with me.
All right, we got 1 million super chats.
Out of your ass.
I'm going to try and speed read any.
Oh, yeah, please. Okay.
Guys, if you give us a $2 super chat, we're going to try and burn through them. If you want us to maybe discuss it, you got to give us a
They know.
No, I'm just saying. You guys, I think people have noticed we're getting a lot more super chats. PSI Chris for 2. Beached in bed Vito. Calling to Dick Show Vito. Nuclear Jones for 2. Wheaton pumping out weapons grade cringe for 10 years.
Yeah.
Coup for 2. Shadiversity identifies as a lolly with a big sword. That's correct. Sir Seat Sitter for 2. Genuinely can't wait for the Super Killer cartoon. I've talked to an animator. We'll see. Coof for 2. Thank you, Mr. Peacock, for not killing yourself. Claptrap the Destroyer for 5. Oh, yes. Maddox and Eric July, 2 of the horsemen of the retardop.
2 horsemen.
How would you say that?
Both horsemen.
Retardocalypse? Retardocalypse. Yeah, that's much better.
Retardocalypse.
Johnny Rocket for 2 says Kramer graped Big Bird. Coof for 2. You better throw away that tissue, Vito. I will. There we go. Panic Pun for 5. I can't believe we lost River Phoenix, and in his place we got Wil Wheaton. Well, what are you going to do? If only.
Switch those guys up. Time machine.
Yeah.
Switch them up.
We should have gave Wil Wheaton a debilitating heroin addiction. It would have been much better than what we have now. Coup for 2. Remember the videos of guys shooting Elmo? Yeah, bring those back.
How about the fucking video of Elmo going, when it's all the fire? Like, it's Wil Wheaton going, oh my God, all these kids are fucking
Elmo's on fire. All these children.
He's only 4 years old. Someone has to do something.
I really hate the Elmo people. Somebody for 5. Vito, you're the best contestants who have graced Kick or Keep. You're hilarious. Well, you've been on Kick or Keep, but you didn't say you're the best. You said
you're better than me at that show.
I'm pretty good at that show.
Yeah.
I feel bad. It's like I'm the ringer. I come in and I demolish all those people. Clip Sama, who I want everyone to subscribe to for great clips from across the, what do you call it? The Ripetard verse, covering EVS, covering us.
Oh, yeah.
Says Wesley was in Picard as a Q God person. So bad. Oh, he did make an appearance.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so I guess he probably showed up as his magical self. Well, lucky for him. Jihado Bot for 2. Allah Akbar for Stand By Me. Your man Martian for 5. Richard, you salty pirate, already sent a version with music during the loading part the day after you asked. Check your DMs and walk the plank.
DMs? You got to email me that shit, your man Martian. You can't DM that shit to me.
Well, that's your problem. Heather Salvatore for 5 says, Vito, no caller on the
Your man
plaid.
Martian, look him up, Adam.
You're not from Massachusetts anymore, sigh. It says she's coming down on my red plaid shirt. Oh, I got the collar inside out a little bit.
It's a he. That's a man.
Heather Salvatore.
It's a fake name.
We're being catfished again.
Don't get tricked.
Maybe it's a Jewish woman.
Salvatore.
This is Jewish Salvatores. You never know.
We've been the Salvatores since the Pharaoh kicked us out of the matzah bar.
What are you going to do? Clip Sama for 2. New math looks stupid to anyone outside of the U.S.
Yeah, it is.
You have to understand
Cole, you know nothing about this.
No, I'm trying to explain to other countries, like, you know how you have a mostly homogenous culture?
In their country?
Yeah.
Except for, like, Germany and Sweden and where all the rapes are.
They're discovering now what happens when you don't have a homogenized culture is you have to invent crazy new ways to do math.
That don't work.
Because some people need a helping hand. And that's fine.
No, they don't.
Sure. Whatever you want to do. Liberals will want to pretend that they can fix the problem. K Swindle for 10. Vito is right. Common Core is stupid, but parents are 10 times stupider. Targeted parents not knowing how to do simplistic math homework is the problem they're attempting to solve. Thank you.
The parents are smarter than teachers.
No, they're not. That guy posted 12 and 3 and was like, I can't possibly figure out what would go in this
It's a box of one over here.
What else would go in that box? A 1.
I have to do 2 minuses now to get that.
Oh, my God. JJ for 5. Any kid who needs the boxes to do math needs to go in a special class separate from the other kids.
Yeah, wood chipper.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Coup for 2.
We're right with the pedophiles.
No. I have apples. I have 4 apples. I gave away 2 apples. How many are left?
Let me get a box and count it down.
Shut up. Mr. Hatching for 10. You guys better find a better format for the bonus episodes. Last one was unlistenable. 90 minutes without a single joke. What? No, he's fucking around. It's a TBF. Fuck you.
He almost got
He was getting me upset because he knew I would read the whole thing if I was upset.
But it was too long, man.
It was too long, so I had time to process
and you paid too much. If you had paid $2 for that, I would have believed
he can't pay
that it was actually
$2.
a
He wouldn't have
message.
gotten all those. I think making it longer might be helpful if I read the whole thing quickly. But you got me upset too early on. You should have got me upset later on in the message.
Yeah, shitting on the show is like your hot button.
Or if you were shitting on Dick, I would have gleefully been reading it because I was so happy.
That's true.
Yeah, don't shit on me. JJ for 5, I'm starting a new segment called Crimsel's Booty. What I have inside the pirate chest is either a Power Rangers toy or an employment contract.
Oh, walk the other way.
Poor Crimsel. LJ Clobberino for 5. Vito, can I send you a t-shirt I made? What's your shirt size and address? I wear parachutes, and you can send it to 187 Fuck Yourself Avenue. If you want my
That's
PO,
cool.
If you want my PO box, you can find it on.
Send it to the ocean.
Send it to this show. You can get the PO box somewhere on Dick's. I think it's on our shirt as well. Send me a DM. Dominic for 2. Vito's being an ultra redditor this week. Oh, because I hate Apple people. Koo for 2. Apple versus PC. Sounds like I've heard this before.
Sounds like I've heard this before.
I know. All right. You set for 2. You finally used my rhyme. GFY.
Thank you.
Clips on for 2. Watch Mac versus PC parody by Maddox 2007. Dominic.
Oh yeah, he said Macs are gay. Maddox, very homophobic.
Well, me and Maddox agree on Macs and French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dominic for 5. Everyone in chat's having a spurg about Apple versus PC. No one cares. Do something with your life. And he spelled your incorrectly. Dominic for 2 spells your correctly.
Oh, he got you there, didn't he?
Good work, Dominic. LJ Clobberino for 2. What's your favorite stereotype impression to do? Let's
Chinese.
just not even. Rex Sexton for 5. I get to attend government classified meetings every time some dumb lady forgets to take off her useless Apple Watch and gets a security reprimand.
It's your writing partner.
That's interesting.
Sex Rexton.
Yeah, I know. I like that guy. Spider Eternal for 2. Vito likes playing games, so he'll never go Mac. I usually play games not on my PC, though. Although I'm playing Pal World now. A little bit. Aklovich for 2. Once you go Mac, you start sucking cock. Captain Cheese for 5. Of course, Vito doesn't like Apple Watches. It's a fitness tracker that tells you to get up and move.
True.
You can get a Fitbit for like $50.
It calls the cops if you get too close to kids.
Yeah, well, they got that sex registry built right in. We got to get rid of that thing. Nuclear Jones for 5. Vito, you're out of your depth regarding Apple.
You're out of your element.
Ooh, I'm out of my depth. I'm out of my depth. Since Apple started developing their own CPU architecture, they've been untouchable in the laptop category. Well, I do not want a laptop.
The fucking PCs are just total trash. I have a backup PC, and every time I use it, I'm like, it just feels disgusting.
Well, okay. Charles Barker for 5. The liberal obsession with becoming Jewish is the biggest problem in the universe. Also, I lost 12 pounds eating beef from broccoli. That's the bottom
Grand
line.
Panda or whatever you're...
Good old Grand Panda. Panda Express.
Panda Express, sorry.
They got the calories right on the thing. You can see them right there. Try that mushroom chicken, guys. You like mushrooms?
No, not really.
Hey, Super Bowl this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Doing a little thing?
Yeah.
We're going to be grilling?
Yeah.
Going to get the grill going?
Sure, yeah.
How many people are coming?
I don't know. A bunch.
All right.
20.
So I'm going to bring
More.
I'm going to make some food.
Okay.
I asked if you had a deep fryer. You said no.
You could get a deep You want like one of those ones outside that's got a big pot?
No. I don't need a big thing.
Okay.
I keep meaning to get one. I keep meaning to get one of those desktop ones. I want to make.
I mean, I know a caterer. I can get a deep fryer over here.
What? No, it's not. I'm not going to make a ton of shit. I'm going to make a little appetizer.
Okay.
I'm going to make some New England clam fritters.
Oh, all right.
You're going to be very excited to try those.
Cool.
As long as I don't fuck them up and burn them. Oh. Maybe I'll make some other stuff. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Charles Baker for 5. The liberal obsession with becoming... Oh, no, we did that. Glow wormization. Vito's Apple problem sucks and isn't well researched. Windows is only good if you game. At least Apple's OS is Unix-based.
Yep.
Cool. Deranged 8 for 5. Vito's problems for the last month have been about being smarter than imaginary Twitter users. No wonder he wins. Hashtag vote blue.
Vote blue.
Well, the audience just likes my problems as opposed to Dick's problem, which is I can't
sex
believe
offender
we
registry.
know where these sex offenders are.
What the fuck are you guys thinking? Where's your priorities?
Whatever. Pigeon for 5. Thank you, Lloyd Lewin.
You are more likely to end up on the sex offender registry than you are for it to protect you. A man. A fat man listening to this show. It does nothing for you,
Don't call
idiot.
Our listeners fat. You don't know. Very skinny guys. Although we have been getting a lot of T-shirt orders and, well...
6XL. Do you have this in a bed sheet?
I think if I made a graph of the T-shirt orders, people would go, ooh, some of these guys need to stop negging Vito about his weight loss journey. Lloyd Lewin for $7.99 Australian. According to Chuck Dixon, him and Joe Bennett came up with the idea of horse cock man. So he's either covering for Eric or he's lost his damn mind. No, those guys have figured out that Eric will throw money at them because he's an idiot.
I mean, it seems like something that old retards would have come up with.
Yeah, the guy who came up with Bane
and Q
said, "How do I make Batman?" Well, bats
Horseman.
Yeah, the bats are already taken. Can't make Dogman because that's another thing.
He's like the Horseman. It's like Horseman, but he's like a horseman of the apocalypse, but also he's Horseman and he wears a gimp suit because you could buy like a horse gimp suit. Like that sounds cool, right? And then Eric's like, dibbida, heebida, hobbida, heebida, hobbida. And then it goes out, and they didn't run it by anybody who has like half a fucking brain.
Yeah, they'd go, okay, so he's like the horseman of the apocalypse? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Horseman of the Apocalypse was not himself a horse.
There's also 4 of them.
Right.
If you say it's 25 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, someone's gonna go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's 4. It's 4. That's from the Bible. It's 4, and they're very specific.
Yeah.
It's not just a bunch of Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
War.
Chuck Dixon, you idiot.
Pestilence.
Hold on.
Famine. There's famine and pestilence, the same thing.
Fire was another.
Do we
one.
really gotta talk to Isom about this? Oh, we're gonna talk to. There's so many pop. Well, I feel like we have too many racist people to talk to.
Vito, what's racist about?
Oh, it's Chuck
What's
Dixon.
racist-
Never mind. Chuck Dixon is just homophobic.
What's racist about the apocalypse? Yeah, imagine you.
When you smile, it looks fucking hilarious.
I don't think it's homophobic to think that gay people are sending the world to hell. That's
Yeah, but if you're all worried about like gay comics, why did you put a guy in a gimp suit and give him a horse mask and two fucking sticks to beat his gay partner with?
What's gay about that?
I don't know, man. He's wearing
pretends
he's wearing a tight leather fucking outfit.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the gayest looking Batman thing I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, because he tricks guys into coming home with him.
He
and then
polices the
kills
gay
them.
community, and then he.
He's like
Jesus Christ.
He's like Jeffrey Dahmer, but
no, this is horrible.
What do you mean? He's supposed to be the ass man.
Right,
like a horse,
So
a horse
Horseman
and
goes
ass.
out,
not a donkey, an ass, right? He was supposed to be ass man.
Mm-hmm.
He wiggles his butt. Imagine you're at a gay bar, right? I mean, you don't have to imagine.
Shut up, Chuck.
Right.
Fucking asshole.
So you go to a gay bar, you
Sure.
open the door, and they got a big picture of you, and they're all coming all over it. Imagine that. Imagine that.
I've seen
Imagine.
that. I've seen that at Manholes.
Imagine you go into a gay bar, everyone's jacking off, and a big picture of you. You don't. Who wants to see that?
Well,
Huh? Then the ass man comes in,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
He's got a little gimp mask on him, and he says, "Chuck, come with me. Come here."
He's got a little pony
And
ears.
he puts me in the closet, and then he takes his some dildos, big studded dildos, and he
studded dildos.
kills everybody. Obviously, and he drinks all the cum, and then he
after
comes.
sodomizing them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't ask questions. I'm not gay.
So you and Eric and Joe Bennett all came up with this character who goes to gay bars,
Kills
sodomizes
everyone.
gay men,
Yeah, sodomizes,
and then kills them.
for God, in the name of God.
For Jesus.
Yeah, for Q.
I feel like this character could use a little bit of workshopping.
Well, because you're talking too much.
Thanks, Chuck. Thanks for stopping by.
Imagine
Imagine?
that you are in the closet.
Sure.
Whatever. Go to the next thing.
Sorry, did I ruin the bit? LJ Clobberino for 5. Don't let Dick all of the fun. Vito should dress up too and do a silly fun.
Well,
Send in a wig.
He did trans Elvis, but then he said he wasn't rapping for money anymore because he's like better than you guys.
That is not
You
what I said.
said you weren't going to rap for money
I don't
anymore.
want to rap for money.
See?
I'm too self-conscious.
Bet you think you're better than people.
That's not what it is.
Well, then what's the nature of being self-conscious? You think you don't deserve to feel shame and embarrassment, and you do.
I think I face enough shame and embarrassment on this show. I think
That's not for you to decide.
Nice try.
That's for society to decide.
All right. Anyway, Horseman's retarded. Why don't you guys send wigs to the show? What happened to that bit? You can send a costume to the show.
You have to say, if it's a wig, you have to say it's not supposed to go in
But
Vito's
our fans are
booty.
morons because I saw them going, hey, why doesn't Vito dress up like Eric July? Which we did.
That's funny.
Okay, but we already did it. Nobody even remembers when we do a bit. Vito, you got to dress up like Eric. They just want me to do blackface, though. They don't want me to.
You're just too greedy. You need like more
I'm
money.
too greedy?
Yeah, you are too greedy. You're like, I'm not doing this for
I'm
50
too
bucks.
greedy.
I'm not doing it anymore. That's how we ended up in the Vito's booty bit, because you're too greedy.
Hey, Dick, here's $49.99 to do a bit. Well,
He didn't say what
didn't
bit.
specify which bit. I think like you need to donate another $50.
Well, you have to find some way of telling me.
Jub for 5. I'm in high
It could be a
school.
trick.
Yeah.
It could be a trick
Great.
bit.
Cool trick bits.
Because he doesn't know the secret password.
Oh, my God. I'm in high school right now. I definitely remember learning that shit back in the day. It turned math from logic problems into a series of techniques. Yes. Cole Marquand for 2. Dick, great job carrying again. Fuck
You're
you.
welcome.
Strategy for 5. I sent a blank super chat. Now it's not letting me send a proper one. I angry now. Trucks me. Well,
Well, you
figured
fucked
it
up.
out.
I guess there's no Vito's booty tonight. Vito didn't do a good enough job.
Speaking of Trucks Me, don't forget the Trucks Me shirt is available on Killdozer Done Industries. Get yourself one. I'm still doing the show. Okay, yes. Dank of America for a big $20. Lay up for Vito. In episode 87 on magnetism, Dick foolishly tried to explain how magnets can pick up aluminum. But in order for magnets to work, the metal needs TBS. Okay. It has to be ferrous.
Almost. So it doesn't, the way you were saying it doesn't
Wait, did I just say it?
No, you said shitting on me will make you say it, but you caught one shitting on me.
Okay. Anyway, try to be less self-conscious from Dank.
Mm-hmm.
That was close. Jayhawk DX for 2 says, Vito, you're okay. I know. Dean Shock for 10. Great show. Thanks for the laughs. Vito, could we have a lot less Super Killer Indiegogo updates and more Super Killer comic books? I really hope you've learned how to use a comma. What do you mean? I use commas correctly. Where did I miss a comma?
Oh, man, that update was like
a lot of run-on stuff. No, it wasn't. How many commas was missing from that?
All of them.
No, it wasn't. I use commas pretty liberally, I think.
When we announced Super Killer, our script, storyboard, who's our, stood at 52 pages.
I'm working with. I got a team.
However, we decided we really wanted to flesh out the story.
However? Did I put a comma after however?
Yeah, but then you also put one after story and give the readers a deeper look into the Super Killer universe.
Yeah, you can use an Oxford comma as putting one before an and, right? Or no, is that only with three clauses?
The current storyboard stands at 65 pages, comma, including a 2-page epilogue. You don't need a comma there, are you? Including a 2-page epilogue which sets up a very special new character I don't want to spoil yet. Really?
Yeah. You haven't seen that.
No. Who is it?
Well, I'm not going to spoil it, was what I said
Give me
in
a
the
hint.
thing. It's like,
Give me a hint.
Well, is it hints in there? You know, not everybody.
Let's just say not everybody loves Sam.
Yeah.
And there will be, oh yeah, you got a shitload of commas.
So I'm using too many commas.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Put it into like Hemingway or something.
But I think overuse of commas, I mean, you can use, can you personally choose to use more commas if you're like, this is where I want to break it up? Or you have
Sometimes
to
I put a comma in every word.
Lose. No, you don't.
Yeah. Like, hello.
All right. Well, if I'm using commas too often, it's because I used to not use commas enough, so now I'm like extremely worried about it.
Why do you care about what this idiot thinks about your commas?
Because I consider myself very, very good at grammar, but if I've identified a flaw in my grammar...
You could be more gooder.
I could be more gooder.
After that, it gets handed off to the colorist and letterer, comma, all of which requires
That's a good comma. That works.
Yeah, I guess. Tweaking to get it just right.
Why don't you guys you know what? Go in.
Our team is scattered around the globe, comma, from Mexico to the UK.
That's a right place for a comma. What are you talking about?
I don't think so. Our team is scattered around the globe from Mexico to the UK.
No, that's
should be a semicolon, honestly.
Nobody, come on. Semicolons are like impossible.
We've been figuring out the best ways to coordinate our efforts, comma, and future issues are going to go much more smoothly. Now, you should have a comma there.
So stop using commas when I get to an and, I guess.
Yeah.
If there's only two clauses in the sentence.
Or stop using and if you think it. I think I've already mentioned that I have some very exciting announcements about Super Killer #2, and then, but I don't want to get ahead of myself, and you don't have a comma in front of the but.
That's a problem. I agree with that. That's incorrect. These are not, look.
Big mistakes.
It's better than spelling Gooding wrong, okay? It's better, at least I didn't spell the characters' names correctly. At least there's no dialogue that's like,
I just hope this is going to get fixed by the time it goes to
There
print.
will be, okay, look, I'm going to have an editor to look over the whole thing.
Commas?
There's going to be, look, there's going to be multiple people looking over the draft to make sure there's no errors.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add some errors just to fuck with Eric July. Because it'd be funny. Dean Shock for 10. Great show. Thanks. Oh, no, we already did that. Coup for 2. Please sell the retardo version of the Ricky shirt.
Yeah, you should.
I will. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
If people want to wear the word retardo.
Yeah, I would wear that one.
Yeah, you'd wear it.
Yeah.
I guess I would also wear it. Surgery for 2. Dick, Vito knows what it is. It is what it is.
Yep.
Euthanasia enthusiast for 7 Canadian. I thought last week's show was the best ever, but here we are. A new summit of excellence this week. See, you don't have to neg this episode. Oglovich for 2. Vito, we say crosswords in this household.
Yeah, not cocaine.
Flample for 5. Finally agree with Vito on something. The Apple cult is out of control. They pay twice the price for something 80% is good, but the text box is blue. Yeah, you guys are idiots. DJ K367,
Okay.
tell me if this works, okay? For what I assume is the American equivalent
don't
of $50.
assume. That makes you a retard.
Man the harpoons. There's a picture of a whale, a scale, and a death
It's hard to
cross.
tell. I don't know.
We're doing the bit.
Hard to
Okay,
tell.
guys, we'll do the bit.
Now he's begging for the bit.
I'm not begging for the bit, but I don't want our audience to have to keep donating $50 to say
You don't want the audience to have to keep giving you money.
No, not-
Are you fucking retarded?
I'm not going to play like this little super chat game. I think our audience deserves more.
They don't.
Well, that's your prerogative. Drunken Atheist Studio for 5. I spent so many hours
Where'd he go?
clipping down
Where did this guy fucking go?
He'll be back.
He's beating off?
I spent so many hours clipping the Vito's booty segment that Dick's Pirates Talk is now part of my inner monologue.
All right, hi, Shanghai, your fucking inner monologue. You scurvy LGBT representative of the community, of the homosexual community.
Our clip man, Drunken Atheist Studio, has cut down the pirate bit, and I will be uploading that this weekend.
Oh, cool.
So everyone can relive the magic. Euthanasia enthusiast for 7 Canadian says, never forget Vito said spooky in front of Winston.
You are all weird about black guys, like race stuff.
I like that Winston is becoming like a mythological, character. He was only on like a month ago.
He's not like a unicorn.
But I'm just saying, it's like, you remember when Winston was on and how Vito brought up Bamboozled and Oxman Live?
Yeah, because you're saying weird stuff.
He brought up, what's his
You had
name?
a do-rag on before the show, and I was like, you can't wear that.
I think he would have felt more at home. All right. He brought up Spike Lee and the Spike. There's a lot of Spike Lee movies I haven't seen.
I haven't seen
Because
all
a lot
of them.
are apparently not good. But I heard Bamboozled is the good one. I heard KK Klansman is good. I can't say Bamboozled.
No, because it's weird that you're thinking about Spike Lee because he's black. He doesn't give a fuck about Spike Lee.
He brought him up, I'm pretty sure. I didn't just randomly bring up Spike Lee.
I don't know. I'd have to check the tape.
Hey, you watching any Spike Lee movies lately?
Speaking of Marvel movies, what about Spike Lee?
I really like Spike Lee. He's like one of my favorites.
What do you think about Quentin Tarantino saying the N-word?
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that at all.
It was weird.
I wish Obama could have got 8 terms. Oxmad for 5.
Yeah,
Vito the Hutt, when will you be having Beckner on? I don't know what that means. Christina Perez for 3.
I don't know what that means either.
Gives us a corgi emoji. Rex
Thank you.
Sexton
Another
for
man.
2. Over-under on Superkiller release on September 11th, 2024.
Ooh, let's have an over-under of Superkiller. Ooh.
Oh, a new bit. A new bit. Great.
Ooh, let's have a pot. Ooh.
I hate you.
When's it going to come out?
Shut the fuck up.
When's it going to come out?
Pigeon for 2.
Ooh.
Do they
Ooh.
come up with
When's it going to come out?
What fun costume are you going to come up with that one? Why don't you dress up like Superkiller and you can say racist and sexist shit to fuck up my whole thing? Be like, oh, have you read Superkiller? Here, I got a clip of him. It'll just be Dick talking horrible things.
I'm late. Oh, I'm pregnant.
I love Nick Fuentes. No, Superkiller, stop.
You don't love Nick Fuentes?
No.
Why?
We're not doing this. We're not.
What's wrong?
I love him. He's the greatest.
Okay.
Pigeon for 2. Do they allow
That's
cock
what I
magic?
thought.
Interesting about the cock magic episode. Did you watch that episode of South Park?
Yeah.
All the like guys they have like playing Magic and like in the background, they like actually took like pro Magic players and like made little South Park likenesses of them, which they did not need to do, but it was really funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
So you remember that like fat faced guy who's playing Kenny and he goes, hold on. I play my. That's the guy who owns my company. That's Darwin Castle. He's like
he
one of
owns your company.
The game
what do you mean?
The game company that I'm a partner with.
Oh, okay.
He's like a majority holder. I have like a minority part of it. The guys who made Star Realms.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool that he's like, well, it's cool that I'm in South Park. They kind of made me retarded.
Yeah.
In the back of my head, I'm like, well.
Could have been worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
Could have been like Jared.
So every time I watch that episode,
stop fiddling around with that. I can hear it.
every time I watch that episode, I go, "Hey, I know that guy." Dean Shock for 2. Smash Ultimate Live Show instead of Magic. No, we're not playing Smash Brothers. Rex Section for 5. The most boring one-dimensional chick I banged in college is now a magic drifter. My roommate's nickname for her was Gollum, but she had giant cups. What do you mean a magic drifter?
That's a weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to. I guess it's censored tits. Cups, okay.
Cups, yeah.
How big are we talking? What do you?
What cup size? Rev for 5.
Yeah,
Miss
how big? I mean,
okay.
Giant.
You only get so many characters.
You missed the most important ones.
Rev for 5. I missed last week's stream. Here's some money for Dick's Gold D Masterson cosplay.
Thanks.
That is a One Piece reference.
Oh.
You should do some One Piece stuff.
No.
You like anime?
No.
But you should watch this anime on Netflix. It's really good.
What is it?
Uncle from Another World.
Uncle. He's coming to molest you.
No, that's not what happens.
In this world.
That's not what happens.
Get your assholes out.
It's one of these shows where like a guy gets transported to a fantasy world.
Yeah.
But then he comes back as like a 35-year-old man, and he's just telling his nephew all the shit he did while he was there. Very funny.
Sounds a little groomy to me.
Well, he does meet a lot of beautiful elf women, and they all.
He talks about banging them to his kids.
No, they all the elf women want to have banged him, but he is clueless and a stupid
But he
nerd.
tells the story to kids.
You'll see.
I don't like.
Watch
that.
an episode; it's really good. I love it. It's nice to talk about things we like. What have you been watching? Let's do an episode of PKA. What TV shows are you watching right now? Oh yeah, you've been watching that?
Are dating.
I've seen a lot of clips from that, and I went, I don't know if I can watch this. I saw a clip where the guy asks the girl, he's like, "Do you have any allergies?"
Yeah.
And she like freaks out. She's like, "Why, is something wrong with my nose?" And he's like, "No,
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure there's no food here." I'm like,
That guy's
what the
too messed
fuck
up.
is
I don't
this
like
show?
that one. I like the
Jesus
guy
Christ.
who's into swords, and he's like, "Oh, well, I've got one foot in the Dark Ages." That guy, Connor, he's cool.
I'll have to watch it. Lemon Trashy for 5 British pounds. I said I'd edit Locale Live even though I hate it, and the editor reached out to me, that fucker Connor. I don't know why people hate Connor, but I do think it's bizarre that they're not paying the lolcows as much as they're paying the editor.
Because they're fuck them. Boogie and Wings,
Yeah.
they're worthless.
Well,
They're trash.
You don't have a
they're
show
fat.
without
One of them, Ralph was saying one of them is maybe a pedophile. He was saying that Wings, Ralph was saying some wild stuff about Wings that I don't know if it's true or not, but it's weird kind of too young. It's a weird kind of things that Wings was saying he did or did not watch. I don't know. It made me very uncomfortable.
I wish you were hosting the podcast.
I don't. I don't want to be on a show with these sick people.
Seems like Boogie's blood cancer must be in remission because he's having fun.
Oh, man.
What happened to the blood cancer?
I'd like to know. That's what I'd like to know about.
Yeah. That doesn't just like disappear, does it?
What happened to all that debt, too, that you had?
He's also
Boogie's trying to play like he's like there is no Boogie.
Right.
I listened to a bit of it. And
well, he is, he goes, I'm a character. It's a character.
No, it's you.
Yeah.
You're like a fat retard.
Yeah.
That's boring.
Unlike me, who's an extremely successful billionaire playboy.
Well, he says shit like that, and they just let him say it. Nobody says, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What's this Patrick Bateman routine, Fatrick Fat Man routine that you're doing here, Boogie?
Here's why that podcast...
This is you.
Okay, here's why this podcast works. Dick, call me a fat piece of shit.
No.
The one time that I just give you permission to do it, and you can't even do that bit. I was going to say, because we yes-and each other on the show, we play along with bits, but apparently we don't do that at all. Never mind. Hey, Dick, let's do a bit. No. Okay. Never mind. The show's just as fucked. Who cares? That was pretty good. Fried onions and garlic for San
Do you think Wings has ever had child porn on his computer?
I don't fucking know, man.
It doesn't affect you. Just guess. Like, yes or no. Maybe. Could be a maybe. What's the odds? If I said, what are the odds? What are the odds? You got to be a pedophile weatherman. All right, this week in child pornography, we got a big front of child pornography coming in from the West here.
We're never getting
70% chance of...
How's the sponsor hunt
I'm
going?
anti-child pornography. How is that not a good sponsorship?
I just don't think sponsors want to. Who knows?
Wings is fucking gross.
Yeah.
Look at him, fatter than hell.
If anyone in the audience knows a good sponsor for the show, let us know.
What are the odds?
2,000%.
What odds would I give you? Would I have to give you for you to put money down on Wings ever once having deleted child porn off his computer?
I would say there's a 3% chance that he had child pornography.
Oh, that's way too high.
Wow, really?
That's way too high for someone to think of someone.
Well, I would say like the argument would be, you know, you go on like
Stop right there. Let me stop you right there.
Yeah, you should
read the next super chat. What are you doing? I'm doing a bit.
Well, you go on like 4chan.
Stop right there.
You're just scrolling.
Stop right there.
You know, what are you going to do? Fried onions and garlic for $28.88, whatever the fuck dollars these are. Happy Chinese New Year. 8 in Chinese means to prosper. I wish all dickheads and Vitophiles good health and good wealth.
Thank you.
I saw the 2, and I
know,
thought he
me
was fucking
too.
with me. Roxanne Kaiser for 5. How much would you pay for a secret layer alt art of ancient tomb, except it's Ice Nox's grave? Well, I don't want to pay
what do you
for
mean?
it,
I'm
but
not gonna
that's
pay
pretty
for that
funny.
shit.
Alex Wade for 2 says no message submitted.
Thanks.
Dick Peninsky for $2.78. Vito mispronounced my name. I want a refund. No.
Peninsky.
Kendall for 5 Canadian.
Pinisecki. It's Pinisecki.
New song, Vito Diet, emailed to Dick if you guys have time for it. It's up to Dick.
Really?
Rev for 5. Do you want to find a song or do you want to get it on the next episode? Rev for 5. Best part of this week is learning how Vito does math. Let's break down 12 minus 3. I know it's 9. I'm just saying.
But obviously not unless there's a fucking scavenger hunt involved.
Scavenger hunts are fun. Everybody likes scavenger hunts.
All right, guys. You didn't know what 12 minus of 3 is?
Okay.
Here's a bunch of
You're right.
boxes.
Jose
You're
M.
like, oh, this is actually really good. It's going to make everyone really smart. Yeah. Good job.
Baby. They'll go in.
Get this out there.
I'm like Wil Wheaton, and I want to push children into STEM. And if I got to give them boxes to do it, so be it.
Those are not going to, that's not going to work.
Nothing's going to work. There's a lot of problems. Jose M for 5. Lowell Maddox trying to talk to Eric July and turn EVS on you. Oh, yeah, that's true. He also tweeted at Ethan Van Sciver.
What a little bitch Maddox
Well,
is.
he just... I mean, it's like reaching the point of so genuinely pathetic where I like don't really know what to do with it, you know? Or I'm just like...
He's too pathetic even to fuck with at this point.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, he's just going to keep doing that?
Yeah.
Like you
everyone wants. He says everyone wants to fuck 17-year-olds. Yeah, man.
Yeah, what a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, clearly nobody wants to fuck 17-year-olds.
No one has ever wanted to fuck a 17-year-old.
You got me. You got me.
You put out the video. You go, here's where I've been. You know, and this thing happened to me, and I feel bad about it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, and here are some funny videos because we're back on track.
Yeah.
Instead, you make a website doxing a bunch of people and
then you make the video and then you release it over and over and over again.
Does he have 2 websites or is the
There's like 7.
Jack Conte website like one website?
There's a Nick Rekieta blackface one.
Nick Rekieta blackface lawyer.
There's other ones too.
He's just so great.
He's retarded, man. His dad, before he died, had one of those cards. What?
I don't want to talk about his dead. What happened to his dead dad?
He had one of those cards that said like the 19th Amendment is unconstitutional, like laminated.
His dad had that?
Yeah.
And what, he showed it to cops when they pulled him over?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, all right, man. Just drop it. You know, let it go. I agree with you, but
I want one of those.
Come on.
Jose M for 5. Oh, no, we already did that one. Or I'm going to do one more refresh. Well, Dick goes and finds his treasure box.
No, there's a bunch. I got to play that song.
Oh, there's like a whole build-up.
There's so many fucking super chats.
No. We're almost done. Lemon Trashy for 2 British pounds. Connor ghosted me. Tell them Locale Live needs me. I think he's happy making that $2,000. I feel bad blowing up his spot. Coup for 2. How about a poll for which bit to choose? Well, what's the other bit? The call to prayer? I think people want the toy box. Rex Section for 5. You don't have a professional copy editor. Don't let Rich tell you about commas. Let me, your writing partner, help. Comma before including is correct. Go look at my Indiegogo update and tell me how many unnecessary commas I used. Jose M for 5. Vito, the Wiki Retardo shirt was in stock for a week. You still can't fix the Trucks Me shirt size inventory.
What the fuck?
I did fix it. Okay, you just can't get the heather gray. You have to get the regular black.
That's all. It's only good on heather. It has to be heather. Fucking complain to them. Have you written them?
No.
I fucking knew it.
They have, like...
Write them. Hey, get your fucking act together. You gotta write them and say, man, fucking, I got guys lined up to buy this shit and you're fucking me over.
Buy a regular black... That's a regular black shirt.
Yeah, but the design is different. Trucks Me does not look good on black. You have to be Heather. It has to be.
Just get an orange one.
Orange.
The orange is
What am I going hunting for trucks?
No, it's like an industrial, like a construction orange. It's like you took your truck to the construction site. It fits the truck's theme.
All right.
I think it works. God, you're useless. I hope you don't get the booty. Okay. Dean Shock for 2. You think the post is bad? Read the script. Verse for 10. Why does Vito pretend to be allergic to money? You realize that's what buys your toys and Panda Express, right?
You got to go through these.
I'm not alert. Okay, add a lie H for 10. Vito's poison food argument for the fat women nightmare government he voted for falls apart when you see the UL stamp on light bulbs. A company that certifies problems without ruining everything else. Wow. All gas, no breakfast for 5. Vito's a real one. Dick gonna fuck around and find out that people will stop with the super chats if he keeps playing games. Greedy dick for shame. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not doing Vito's booty.
Okay, great show.
Thanks to you.
Good show,
all
everybody.
gas, no breakfast.
There we go. No bit. That's Dick. Dick gets $100 and he doesn't want to do the bit anymore.
Hold on. I got to find that song.
Okay.
From Kendall and Hyde. 1 minute, please.
If I get any more pop figures, I'm not doing the bit, and you can burn everything else.
I'm playing the fucking thing.
If I get another pop figure,
I'm playing the fucking
you can
thing.
burn every single thing that everyone has sent me, and I don't care.
Come on, this is a good song.
So if you're thinking about sending more pop figures,
D-I-E-T-O-D-I-E-T-O.
What do you mean do I have to?
No more birthday cake for me? I guess you could call me Milton. I believe you have my stapler. Don't need it, I'm just losing all this weight the old-fashioned way. Don't want my fans to have to say Vito's funny, but I just wish that he wasn't so fat and gay. So I cut out McDonald's, 3 days drinking no water, and then I hopped in the sauna, melted away like Madonna's fucked up face. I miss the taste of giant plates filled with calories. Panda Express is healthy though. For the beef and broccoli. Now I'm making homemade meals. See, I just turned on my oven, down to 6 sodas a day. It used to be a dozen. I'm still attracted to chicks, yeah, as in chicken nuggets, but I gave them up and now I get the kind that give me lovin'.
Yeah.
Looking good, Vito.
Thank you kindly.
Made your way and now I'm craving your big cock inside me.
Yeah, sure, but you'll have to wait your turn, pretty lady. Ever since I lost this weight, my DMs have been going crazy. Because I skipped a few dinners, GameStop girl wants me in her, and Fanboys love that I'm leaner. They want to suck on my wiener. I have my pick of the litter. Furries crave my new body. One of them built me a suit. I guess I could use a new hobby. All these great opportunities. Dick finally got through to me. Best weight loss in the universe. Shit, now Maddox is suing me. Liquidate my trash for cash. I'll be needing a lot. Hey, which one of you dumb fucks wants a mystery box? It's the V-I-T-O-D-I-E-T. Fat shaming saved me from diabetes. I'm a lean, mean, YouTubing machine. If you could Freaky Friday anyone, it's me who you'd be. Quitting cake wasn't a cakewalk. Used to say I'd never take walks. Now I'm skinnier than K-pop. Picking girls up at the GameStop. They're sucking on my great cock. Yeah, I'm looking sexy. Your girlfriend and her bestie are sexting me about their breasts. We were gonna screw. But dude, your girl's too hefty. 132?
No.
I'm calling her Bessie. What the fuck are they feeding you?
Somewhat salads?
Well, I'm the man now. You damn cows are making me flaccid. Picture this, I'm Mad Max with my foot on the pedal.
Yeah.
Smashing through pet stores, dog shelters, and kennels.
What
Or
it
Wil
is.
Wheaton's tied up on train tracks, and I'm Percy. Point is, I'm plowing through these bitches, no mercy. Abracadabra, it's magic. I quit those bad eating habits. I'm looking gorgeous, fantastic, like AI tortoises, rabbits, and the like. My life's nice now, no longer a fatty. I may actually outlive my little kitty catties. Meow meow. If I did it, guys, you can do it too. 3 days, no water except a hose for flushing poo out your butt. That's what you'll need to gain this physique. Keep your super chat cash. No need to weigh me this week. It's the V-I-T-O-D-I-E-T.
Yeah.
V-I-T-O-D-I-E-T. 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 V-I-T-O-D-I-E-T.
What? That's not the end of the episode, though.
Yeah, okay.
Because there's another song that I want you to listen to, Vito.
I was going to ask if you found a pirate song.
It's time for the show that everyone loves. Are you ready, kids?
Don't do it.
Put 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you're ready.
I think they're ready.
Put 2 1s in the chat if you're not ready, and not 2 1s on the same line. 1 and then a 1 right after it. If you're not ready, if you need more time, a 1 and then a 1 right after it.
You just do
what if you're ready?
Stupid
you
fucking
put a
pirate shit.
1 in the chat.
Okay.
Because it's time
You little
for a
fucking
show.
Broadway F-slur.
Are you ready, guys?
Why don't you do Stomp? Why don't you do fucking Cats next week?
Oh, what's the game where we smash all the toys? I'm a man who tweets about little boys. What's in the box? You know you want it. Get on the scale or I smash it to shit. It's Vito's booty. Vito's booty. Vito's booty. Vito's booty.
Stop enabling this man.
Are you ready,
Stop
Vito?
enabling his behavior. No grown man should do this.
Grown pirate, you mean?
Grown pirate.
Yes, I've got Vito's booty. I have to tell you something. I shouldn't be telling you this.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Because you've been a good sport about it, and I
Have I been a good
recognize
sport?
you've been a real
Have I
good
been a good
sport, and
sport?
everyone knows it. And I got a lot of messages saying to stop being so hard on Vito. All right? But rules is rules. I had to tell you, somebody sent in one of those gay man's cradles that you're talking about on the show.
Gay man's cradle. Yeah.
And that's not in the box.
That's not in the box.
But someone sent in another gay man's cradles of magic cards that's worth like $1,000. And I'm not going to tell you where that one is, all right? But I will tell you one of the 2 is not in this box.
One of the 2 is not in the box.
One of the 2 is not in this box of Vito's booty that I took from you, and now you're going to plunder from me.
I think it's a trick.
Well, then I'll fucking destroy it. It's up to you.
Well, I mean,
I'll play the drum roll 5 times, and then you can give me your answer. And whatever is in the box will either be yours or be destroyed. But it's something that somebody sent in to you to get on the scale. That's 3 times. Time's running out.
Stop the fucking thing.
3 times.
Is this me on the plank? I'm on the plank. I'm
you have to walk
slowly.
you do have to walk the plank, but it's the plank's on your honor. You don't actually have to get it out if you don't want to.
Workshop
you got
this
one
bit.
more drum roll.
This bit does not make any sense.
You got one more drum roll,
right.
and then I'm burning it. It's something someone sent in.
You have lighters already ready to go, huh?
Oh, don't worry about I should have put those away.
How many lighters are on this fucking table? There's so many lighters on this table. What are you doing?
I don't know why. No one's allowed to smoke in this
You have
area.
5 lighters on this table.
So what's it going to be, lad?
Okay, so what's the bit?
The bit is, are you going to get on the scale and weigh yourself, or am I going to fucking...
Or I risk you destroying a Gaia's cradle, which I would feel bad about.
Oh, it's pretty fucking
Because
expensive.
an audience member
or something else. That's why you would do it. Not because you want it so badly.
Well, I want it, but also, like, if a guy sends a message about, hey, my grandfather gave me a first edition Charizard, it's the only memory of my Vietnamese prison guard grandfather.
He's dead. He doesn't care. That doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's up to you.
I feel like you... All right. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here he goes. Let's play a pirate shanty.
No.
While Vito goes and weighs himself, I got to be careful with the box. Because it's... All right, pirate shanty. Here he goes. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Here he goes. He's taking his shirt off like that's going to matter at all. Like it's like a 18 ounces of shirt. No one fucking cares. It's not a 50-pound shirt like a flak jacket or something like that. Oh, no! What has happened? Oh, no! Move it! Move it somewhere else then! Something's clearly wrong with the scale. Stop doing that! Stop stepping on it! Stop stepping on it! Fucking stop! Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God! It's unbelievable! Oh my God! I've never seen in all my days of sailing the seven seas. I've never seen such a miraculous sight.
So what's in the box? Like a Chinese finger trap or some other trash? A bunch of spider rings?
Something that someone sent in.
Great. A whoopee
What did you weigh? What did you weigh, though?
Well, I saw it on the thing because you fucked up the scale.
I didn't fuck up the scale.
Is it supposed to be
Fucking this
hidden or
idiot.
something? I've never seen the numbers on it.
292. You're doing great.
Well, what was I last week?
295. You didn't know that?
You're trying to remind the audience. I'm trying to like play into the bit, the terrible bit.
What do you mean
that doesn't
play
make
into
any
the
sense. I'm trying to help you out with this poorly thought out bit that makes
How are you helping me out? You lost weight. That's great.
Sure.
You're losing more weight with this bit than you did during the fucking weight loss contest for 6 months. You've lost fucking 8 pounds.
I told you, it has nothing to do with the bit. I have learned healthier habits. I know what I'm doing. I'm not only losing weight because there might be stupid plastic toys in your dumb box.
I'll say
it's
things,
unrelated.
What are things fat people have said over the years? All of that shit. Put it on the thing. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, whatever. Give me whatever fucking Polly Pocket piece of trash.
It's something that someone has sent in.
Yeah,
Here
it's
you go.
gonna be trash because that's the
Here
bit.
you go. Open it up.
It's the fucking. You can't do that. That's bullshit. Bit's over. No more bit. No more bit. There's no more bit. I'm not doing the bit anymore. You can't put the Mother's Milk pop figure in the box every time. I refuse to accept this. That's not the bit. The bit was not that if I get a toy that you get to put the same toy
You should
in
have
the
taken
box.
it with you, but you threw
That's
it over there.
fucking bullshit.
You threw it over there.
That's
in a
fucking
tantrum.
bullshit.
You threw it over there in a tantrum, so you left it back in David Jones' locker, and you put it back in Vito's booty. So now you can retake it from Vito's booty.
I'm starting a plastic
No,
fire.
it's not
going to
work. I've tried to do that.
No, there's going to
You're
be
gonna
something
fucking
going.
kill everyone.
Good. I hope you all fucking die. There you go.
Yeah,
Fuck.
good job. Way to go.
Put this burning
retard.
piece of shit.
Why don't you take your fucking stuff with you instead of...
There we go. Got a nice little... Thanks. Thanks for my Eric July pop figure. I'm so excited
I
about
thought
it.
you would like this. That's a good... Oh, God, it smells terrible.
Yeah, no shit. You should be
What
punished.
is it? Tell people what it is.
Give me that sword. I'm going to break the fucking sword. We're not doing it. We're done. It's it.
Okay.
There's no more bit.
I guess all
burn
the stuff's
everything.
just gonna get
Good.
burned
I don't
up
ca-
then.
Good. I want you to burn every single thing that everyone has sent
Why
in.
don't you... You shouldn't have left it here.
I want you to burn
You threw it behind the thing.
every single package. Let's make a
All
bonfire.
right, I had to get a broom to get it out behind the washing machine.
I want you to burn every single thing everyone has sent in. All
Vito.
the magic cards. All the fucking Final
Rules.
Fantasy shit.
Rules is rules.
'Cause this is-
You're gonna take it with you. That's the rule. And you fucking left it here. So I am clear to have done that. And that's the what did that say? About a man who tweets about little boys. What's in the box? You know you want it. Look at all the scaler I smashed into shit. Vito's
I should have begged you stupid. I knew it was going to be two shitty ones in a row. There was no way you were going to give me a good one on the second one.
But you didn't know it would be that bad.
I didn't know it would be that bad. I knew it would be bad.
bad.
I didn't realize it would be the same pop figure.
That's so funny. You shouldn't have thrown it away. Because it's disrespectful.
I'm going to break something you love.
Because I don't love
know
anything,
what.
actually.
I don't know what
I don't
it is.
love anything.
But I'm going to
Not
destroy
possible
it
to
despite
find.
you.
You've been breaking what I love your whole life by voting Democrat, Vito.
Because I won 4 times in a row. You're just mad.
I bet you didn't think it would be that guy again.
There
Okay,
you go.
well, if you're leaving it behind, then it could go
Good,
back in
put
the
it
box.
in the box again. Why not? That's funny. How about every week? It's a stupid fucking pop figure.
You never know. You take it home. It could be worth something in 50 years. Yar. Like the rest of your crap.
I hate you so much. Guys, don't forget to vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show. And we have a new bonus episode at patreon.com/biggestproblem.
Arr! And go ahead and let me know in your comments if you think that was funny. But you did lose weight, didn't you?
I did lose weight.
Oh,
it had nothing to
good
do.
job.
And it had nothing to do with your gay pirate routine.
I bet there's going to be something good in it next week. Oh,
next
there
week,
could be.
Next week, you're going to use reverse psychology because you did 2 in a row, and you're going to make me think it's bad, and then I'm going to think it's good. So
How can I give you something bad next week? It's definitely going to be good next week,
You're
Vito.
just gonna keep all.
Arr. Why? It has to be good next week. It has to be, right?
I'm gonna kill somebody. Oh, I'm gonna kill you for this stupid fucking bit.
You shouldn't have just thrown it away. Should have taken it with you.
Can I? I'm gonna rattle the box next time.
No, you cannot rattle the box.
I want to rattle the box.
No, that's illegal to the pirate code.
Is this a pirate show? We have a plank. We have a sword.
You've got to walk the plank. Pirates be known for trickery. Even all the pirates are.
Can we end the show? Are we done?
What's the point of ending the show now?
Why don't you do another?
This is the best
do
part
do
of the
another
show.
hour of this. Do another hour of this.
Arr,
That's what they
shiver
want.
me timbers.
Do you guys watch the Biggest Problem in the Universe? What is it?
Guy going hard.
A guy just dresses up like a pirate.
Look at the bird. Do you remember what the bird's name was?
Yeah, the bird's name is fuck you and fuck this
No,
bit.
the bird's name was I am a pedophile.
I know you are, but what am I? All right.
You're a guy who has the same toy twice 2 weeks. I bet you didn't think that was coming.
Congratulations. You got me. Captain Dick.
Never in 2 million years would you have thought that.
Good work, Cumbeard.
Now you know how Eric July feels.
Fine, I'm gone.
Now you know how Eric July is feels. What he is dealing with. The stalking and harassment that he's been perpetrating. Well, all right, you landlubbers. I'll tell you a pirate tale now, if you don't mind. Goes a little something like this. Oh, what's the gamer special in toys? Come on, tweets about toys. What's in the box? I guess you messed up this time. But I'm sure next week there'll be something fine.